buzzer beater, right, clink, and it's like, yep, y'all can't storm the court.
Storm the crowd. Yeah, I can't storm.
You can't do that.
All right, y'all ready?
Nobody should storm the crowd.
I mean, storm the court.
Court, crowd, field, all that shit.
That shit
You
is all
can storm
over,
the
dog.
crowd if you meta world peace and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Nigga said, you know where I'm from? Give a fuck about this basketball career.
Didn't Martellus Bennett did it too, right? The football player, he crawled in there too.
I don't know about
One of the
that.
Bennetts.
Well, he did that.
The nigga didn't run towards Ben Wallace though.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah, I'm in go mode, go. Yeah, I'm in go mode, go mode.
Got money to spend.
What's up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of the OSA Out of Shape Allstars, episode 46. Drew, our local Spanish instructor and what they call it, and influencer, or what they call the teachers, the one that teaches you the language, a
teacher?
No, the person
Maestro?
Never mind. Drew, how you say 46 in Spanish? Because y'all ain't no help.
I don't know what you were trying to say.
Trying to say like
translator. That's what I'm trying to say. Our local translator.
I mean, it's only the numbers. Everybody should know the numbers in Spanish. If you're
That's not true, man. You never know. Look, you can't
shit.
you can't judge somebody based on maybe they took French.
Exactly.
I know 1 through 10, and I know
Maybe they took
ocho
Italian.
cinco, and I know ochenta.
Which is also 85.
Anyway, episode 46. Now, Drew,
Yeah, ocho cinco, 46.
Okay, this is episode 46. Now, again, you can see we don't have our clothes.
We are off
today.
the rails already.
We are. This is the Good Boy Hour. We don't have our closing today, but we got Kev back. Welcome back, Kev. Back in the building. You clear that up? You all good?
Yeah.
Bet. Now,
2
unfortunately,
pills, that's all it takes.
That's all it takes. All it takes. Now, Just DQ is not in the building. He's taking care of some personal business, but hopefully we have him back next week. But again, okay, Drew. Focus. Episode 46. OSA, brought to you by Culture Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC. We off the rails already, so I just want to get to the show. Kicking us off, our host, Eddie Horchata. Our boy is overdue for some A&D. Give it up for Mr. Drew.
What's up?
No Don's LLC hat, but he rapping NY. Give it up for K Jet, but he got the Don's T on. Rapping. Today with the Don's hat on, though. Check out Johnny 5. And last but not least, me.
I need that. No, I need that. So you can call me Devin.
This episode is going to be bad. Now, this is, we're going to kick it off. But in case you missed it, I always started with COVID and sports. Drew. You never failed.
Oh, Lord.
Kicking off COVID and sports, we're going to the NHL, hockey. Now, everybody, even if you're not a hockey fan, you know who Sidney Crosby is. Sid the Kid. He's one of those faces that transcend sports. He is currently out due to COVID protocol. So he's sitting right now. He plays for the Penguins now, correct? Well, he's always played for the Penguins, Sidney Crosby. But big name,
correct.
Big name playing hockey.
Arguably one of the best players in hockey history. Right,
exactly.
Arguably.
So that's why I said he's one of those players that even if you don't watch hockey, him like Wayne Gretzky, like those are names that even if you're not familiar with the sport, you know those names. Crosby is one of those players. So he's currently out due to COVID protocol. But I also just saw hockey is doing what we were saying the NBA should do. So this is like a test one. They're doing it. They're having their games all geographic. So only the Canadian teams are playing the Canadian teams. You're playing the teams in your area, which is going to make for a very interesting playoffs because they got it broken
Didn't
off.
they do that in baseball?
Kind of not really, because you want the good teams to play against the good teams. But if you got all the Canadian teams playing, I know
we discussed this last week. It definitely would have worked in the NBA, but it's clear
Yeah.
it's worked for baseball. It's worked for hockey. I don't think it could work for football. You know,
Yeah.
again, just because of the level of competition.
I don't know if it's really working for hockey because, well,
I see they
upsets, but it's been some teams getting chance to pick on the scrub teams and
and that's I was watching ESPN today, and they were talking about it like, yo, the Canadian teams is it's like one-sided because you got Maple Leafs, who's I don't watch hockey, but they pretty much smoking right now. And
they're very good.
And nobody really is on their level in the Canadian team, so it's like they just gonna run up the numbers, run up the scores.
The Montreal Canadiens started off good, but they went into a rough patch when they lost to one of those scrub teams that these good teams is beating up on.
Yeah.
Their coach got fired. I think that was last week.
Yeah.
They ran into a little cold streak, started losing to the scrub team, and the coach got fired.
I mean, so Eddie, you watch everything. You tune and dabble a little bit in everything.
I usually don't until it gets a little later, like when it starts making a run. Obviously now.
Yeah, but my question is how do you think this is going to fare for the playoffs coming at hockey? Having these teams play people only in their geographical area, and is that unfair? Because again, we talked about other sports where you have the West.
It's tough to say because it's like a double-sided coin, right? So it's like you could, if you are the Toronto Maple Leafs, you're out here beating these scrubs, quote unquote scrubs, and you got these other guys working hard, playing better levels of competition. When it gets to the playoffs, like it'll turn into, you have Maple Leafs haters saying, well, they only got there because they were playing these scrubs. But it's like, but when they get there, they might get wiped out because they're not used to playing that higher level of competition. Yeah. So I think, either way, it could be bad. It could work out. But at the end of the day, I think more than likely the better team's going to win.
Yeah, when it comes to the playoffs, everything will even out. Like the scrub beaters of the scrub teams is going to see where it is when it comes playoff time. Like,
you would hope that the commissioner sets the scheduling for, like, I'm even though the seating is going to be bad, obviously you can't control the seating, but like I'm sure that it's up to them to decide, who plays who and when they play them. Right. Like, mix up the seating if you see an unfair advantage.
And because I'm looking at let's look at the catch-22 in it. Okay, you got these teams in one area, and say you got all the Canadian teams playing. They ain't playing none of the American teams. Once they make it to the playoffs, it doesn't make for a competitive game because they never played against each other. They don't know how to prepare for each other. So you have either really bad low-score games or you have like complete blowouts, and it's like you don't want to see that. You don't want to see either or. Like, so where it's like this team is getting blown out. It's like because they haven't played anybody of any real talent, or this team the games is bad because they ain't played each other. So like it's not competitive. They just out here looking like semi-pros.
Well, do your job. Watch film. And luckily for hockey players, the playoffs are series. Yeah. Right. So it is a best of 5 in the first couple of rounds. Not a best of 7 until the semifinal and the final. So if you don't belong there, then you won't be there. Period.
Right. It'll show.
Yeah.
But that's hockey. Also in COVID sports. Speaking of Canada,
they're beating up on the WAC teams, so so
I'm sure they're well rested,
Right.
So that's the other side of it too, right? Is that these guys are killing themselves every day. These guys are just casually skating.
Oh, they letting everybody play. Everybody get a chance to play. But speaking of Toronto and Canada, the Toronto Raptors, they are the new haven for COVID. Their coach, Nick Nurse, hasn't been out due to COVID protocol. Pascal Siakam has been out. And then their game with the Bulls was recently canceled due to COVID. So they're trying to they undermanned. So they've been canceling games, just playing it by ear because they don't know who playing. And again, but the protocol thing is you don't have to actually have COVID. You within reach of somebody who might have had COVID. You got to go through the whole You got to go through the whole quarantine protocol thing. So they are pretty much down right now. Why you doing this, Ed? What's going on?
I didn't know I could control that. I was like, what is this? I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Okay, so Ed,
you can fix it if you want.
Playing. What are you fixing? What did you do?
I don't know. I don't know.
You did something. You did something. I don't know what you did. I don't know what you did. Ain't nothing different.
Oh, okay.
It's all on your screen. So whatever you did just only changes your view. But you didn't change it.
It's the first time I'm using Zoom.
Okay, gotcha.
I wanted y'all seen that viral video of the lawyer in the courtroom?
What viral video?
By accident, and he was like, "I'm not a cat. It's just."
Oh yeah. The lawyer cat. Yeah, that was a while ago though. That was funny.
It was like a month ago.
We are officially out of the Nice Boy Hour, and round of applause for Drew.
He already cursed. What are y'all talking about?
Oh, he cursed? Oh,
yeah, he said fucking a few times. He said fucking a few times. I just went past it because you did.
Okay.
You said fucking a few times, but
remove the round of applause.
But you said fucking. I just kept going because I didn't want to stop to acknowledge it. I was going to automatically put the dolphin noise on. You said fucking already in the pod. It's okay.
I gotta go. I gotta watch.
Don't worry. Exactly. Don't worry because I'm definitely going to show you. So we'll get to it.
I didn't think I cursed.
Toronto, they're dealing with their stuff. So hopefully the players get better. So we can have better basketball, man. It's a lot of teams that just San Antonio is still undermanned, dealing with COVID. So getting bad brands of basketball, and it doesn't look good. It looks boring. There's only a few teams that's actually playing good. Dallas Mavericks. Congratulations to the state of Texas. 100%. They 100% open. 100% open.
Good for them.
But Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban is saying he is not following the governor. He is going to continue to follow his own because it was the previous COVID protocols. Everybody must wear their masks when attending Dallas Mavericks games, and he's only allowing 25% of attendance in their arena. So he I'd
like to think that Mark Cuban is what everyone would be if they were a millionaire.
Right, Mark Cuban is just
he's the fucking coolest dude in the world. Yeah,
because he's just a regular nigga, and he just came up on some money, and he just doing regular shit. He just a regular nigga with the bag, man.
Wearing jeans and tennis shoes and fucking sitting courtside, dropping fuck bombs all day.
Right. So he said he's not listening to the governor. The governor's an idiot. It's definitely not time to be open 100%. So in regards to his facility, he's not going to play that game. He's not going to play with player safety or his fan safety. So he's going to stay 25% attendance and max everybody in the building. So
what do you think?
Houston, what do you think Houston and San Antonio go do? They go everybody in the building.
The opposite.
The exact opposite.
Exact opposite. My question was, I think Jerry Jones though. Jerry Jones will definitely follow suit with Cuban.
Jerry Jones is definitely having everybody in the fucking.
What are you talking about? Jerry Jones is a very smart, intelligent man who cares about players and player safety and cares about his fans and the whole city of Dallas.
Great sarcasm.
I don't think
he's a great man.
I don't think the Spurs is going to go crazy and start allowing people back in. They're going to probably do a slow process. But the Houston Rockets, they might just try to sell out seats and have the whole arena packed.
And what else they got?
That might turn into an actual COVID arena.
I mean, ain't nobody going to see no Spurs game anyway, so they got to give away tickets. They boring ass. So even if they at 100%, they going to have niggas at the door like, do you want to come see us? Like, we got 4 players today. We accept the application y'all want to play because we only got 4 people on the roster today. So
It's gonna be the
They
first
play-
time they're gonna allow people to sell fake tickets,
Word.
just so they
Come
can
in.
spend money in the concessions.
Word. Look, the deal is you gotta come in though. You gotta spend money at the concession stand. We'll let you scalpel your tickets, but you gotta steal something. You gotta buy something because ain't nobody gonna see no boring ass Spurs. But that's COVID for that aspect. But another one, I ain't gonna even say it's funny because it'll be stereotypical with me to say this was funny. But when it's not funny, but I pictured it like in my head. In the NBA, you ain't got no fans.
Dude,
right?
say wild shit. Yeah, it don't matter.
Yeah, people say wild shit, and
Yep.
I'm pretty sure people have said worse. But in today's time, a lot of Asian Americans have been getting attacked. All over. Asian Americans been getting attacked all over the world. Well, all over the United States due to this COVID situation because you got all these racist motherfuckers out here. Racist, I ain't gonna say nationality, but most of them are white, attacking Asian Americans because our former President Trump called it the China flu. So a lot of people blame them for us being in the conditions that we are now. So a lot of around, especially in the California area and the West Coast, you see a lot of Asian Americans getting attacked by these Pride Boys and whatever they call Proud Boys. And these a lot of these right-wing people attacking Asian Americans, blaming them for this shit. So Jeremy Lin, we all know, Linsanity, former Nick.
Best 2 weeks of my life, dude.
Best 2 weeks.
Best 2 weeks. Best 2 weeks of my life. Best 2 weeks of my life. There was that run in 2015 that was pretty great, but other than that.
If you in New York, you know who Jeremy Lin is. Linsanity. He's he's an NBA champion now, won one with Toronto. He's now in the G League and he's playing for the Warriors brother team in Santa Cruz. So again, NBA games don't have a crowd. So so it's just just the players. It's very quiet. You hear everything. And allegedly at one of the games, Jeremy Lin hit the court and somebody said, "Coronavirus." And so
no.
Not cool.
So Jeremy Lin, after the game, he took to social media to say, Asian, especially in today's climate, Asian Americans have been dealing with a lot of racism and prejudice, and speaking about how Asian Americans have been getting attacked. He didn't like that, coming from not only his brothers in the NBA, but the brothers in the sense of, we know the NBA is mainly African American, so we gotta all stand together because we all the minority. So he's for our fight. We should be for his fight and his people fight. And he was turned off by that. He felt it wasn't right. When I first heard the shit, I'm not gonna even lie, I laughed because and again, and it's in the stereo, and I admit my it being stereotypical. I'm just thinking going to a game, it's very quiet, very hypocritical, and saying and hearing.
Yeah, dick, bro. That's funny.
I'm helping him. I'm not.
Look, I'm not a person that get mad if somebody correct me. We need to do. Yeah. We were just talking about this pre-pod.
We need to do it for each other.
Wrong, look, I have no problem with that. I'm not the nigga to get mad about that.
For the audience, for the correction, because then the audience will be looking at it like, what you saying?
Right. They probably don't peep it, but he got it. Thank you, Eddie. So it's very, very hypocritical of me to laugh, but I did laugh when I heard it because I imagine quiet floor, hearing the ball bounce, and then coronavirus, because it's a certain way. It's a certain way you say it, the Cardi B way, coronavirus.
Right.
So I picture that and I just laugh, but it's fucked up,
and again, look, I'm not one to. You're never gonna I'm never gonna put down comedy. I'm never gonna I don't really stand for cancel culture or anything like that. But it's just son, if his teammate said that to him on some joking shit because they go back and forth, you know what I mean? That's fine. But I don't
think it was a teammate because he would have said
no, it wasn't. No.
Yeah, exactly. This was a fan that was again making jokes is making jokes, but turning it around and actually saying
somebody on the other
team,
somebody
form
on
of
the
hate.
other team.
Yeah, someone from the team called him it.
And again, it's coming from. It's not coming from a good place. It's not coming from a place to get a laugh. It's coming from a place like, yo, look what I'm about to do and say this about this Asian dude over here. Look what I'm about to say about this one hit wonder over here who only had 2 weeks and thinks he's got a ring now. Now he's not here with us. I mean, like, that's the dude that was looking to hurt Jeremy Lin, as opposed to like someone's like, hey, like, let's make a joke.
It's kind of
no, I hear you, Drew.
Like, you have to be sensitive. It's kind of funny.
We live
It's
again.
not being offensive.
No,
It's
again.
Like, all right, so you think it's kind of funny? What if Jeremy Lin turned around and just dropped the fucking called him a spade? You know what I mean?
Right.
Be like, yo, you trash. I got a ring. You don't. Monkey. What if you would have said that? You would have been cool with that? I mean, that's just funny to us.
Yo, why your jersey fall though? Like,
oh, my cat.
Yo, your jersey fell on cue though. Like, call a spade. Jersey fall and shit.
My cat did that. Mama, what are you doing?
Yo, look, Drew, I get you because again, and I think it's us as Black folks, we condition, like, especially in comedy, and that's why I really don't like a lot of comedy because everybody's so sensitive and shit. In comedy, you used to be able to talk about everybody. You could talk about the stereotype. The gays, the Black people, white people, Jews, everybody got it.
Everybody got it.
Not so much the Jews, but everybody got it.
No, yeah, you can't get
so that's the one you don't do. But everybody pretty much got it. And so like, but we live in a very sensitive time. Whereas like if Jeremy Lin, and again, he's one of I don't know how many Asian players in the league. He's probably the only one right now.
There's somebody on Raptors that's from I think of Japanese descent.
Okay.
The one from Toronto's.
Okay, so one or two. It's not many, is what I'm saying. So, and again,
not a lot, but yeah.
Right. I'm pretty sure about a handful. But so to be in the climate that we're in, dealing with everything that we deal with as Black people, because again, I'm pretty sure it was somebody on the other team, and it's more than likely a brother, and
it probably wasn't a white guy.
Hell no.
Yeah, no, white people.
White man wouldn't dare.
Yeah, hell no.
Wouldn't dare. He gets
not a basketball court. Anywhere else.
I mean, he yelled coronavirus.
He yelled corona again. Because again, you got to understand the context of why they thought it was funny and why is that offensive right now. Because again, the issues that's been going on with the Asian American community, how they've been getting abused and shit due to it. So when they said that, and then the blame of the COVID hitting the U.S., saying that, yes, it was funny. I laughed. I'm not gonna even lie, like I did laugh.
Yeah, of course.
But them being professionals and shit, it's like, bro, come on, man. Like it's one of those things. Like I might, if I was on the team, I'll probably be laughing with him. Like, yo, my guy, you tripping, G. Like,
I'd have been like trying to cover my face.
I would have sneezed on him. If I was Jeremy Lin, I would have turned around and sneezed on him. That's some real gangster shit.
That's real. He would have never played ever again.
Word.
That's kind of wild. That's wild.
If he was empty court, right? It's empty. I'm just thinking about like the scenario it happened. Like it's an empty court. Was it like someone who was checking him, or it was
somebody on the bench? On the bench.
Oh, someone on the bench. I'm just thinking about the people on the court. Like, yo, get him.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yelling it out. It's like, yo, go guard. It's like, damn, like.
No, he came into the game. He came into the game, and somebody on the bench said, "Coronavirus." Once he entered the game, like, so. and you talking about go sneeze, yo? The game would have been over. Like,
I would have sneezed on him.
Nah, bro.
And I would have been like, what? I was joking. I was joking. It's a joke. I didn't really sneeze. I was joking.
Nah, because
ain't bro already in the D League? Like, where you want him to go?
Here in the G League right now. But shit, before COVID, you sneeze on me, I'm snuffing your ass. So like now,
I don't mean real sneeze. I mean who can sneeze on command? I'm talking achoo, like not even like.
Now you have to walk over there and say, even that niggas run on the court.
That's how you get more COVID.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
all that shit go out the window. Oh, we just saying this to say whoever said it, because they Jeremy Lin didn't want to say who said it. He know who said it.
I'm pretty sure everybody on the floor knows.
Right. Everybody knows who said it. The NBA is investigating right now the situation. So I'm pretty sure they know who said it, and there will be consequences to it. But again, I'm just speaking as a black man, yo, we got to do better because we expect people to be sensitive to our fights and the shit that we got going on. A lot of people are not fighting the same battle, but similar battles. And again, we got to, when shit wrong is wrong, we stand for what's right. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it right. And that was foul. Even though I found it funny, it was still foul. It's foul to me laughing, but it's still foul. It's foul. It's definitely foul. So whoever that player is, I hope he don't lose his job. But I hope
he probably will, though.
He
probably will.
He probably get a fine, maybe suspension. I doubt he loses his job.
Let's just say there's a reason why he was on the bench.
It's still.
A lot of stars are on the bench.
I'm sure he was not. I'm sure he's not a star. He's in the G League and he's on the bench.
I don't know who he is. I don't know nothing about.
Probably plays 2 minutes a game when the game's almost over.
But yeah, so that is COVID. We're gonna do a quick NBA recap now. All-Star Weekend is this week, this upcoming weekend. So by the time you hear this episode, All-Star Weekend will be approaching us. We'll be up on Thursday. All-Star Day. It's not a whole weekend. So it used to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
It's still big.
Sunday.
It's All-Star Day, but it's still looked at as All-Star Weekend.
It's All-Star Day. The players are flying in Friday.
Wait, what day is it?
Sunday. Everything takes place Sunday. So All-Star Sunday. So Super Bowl Sunday is All-Star Sunday. So players fly out Friday, flying in early Saturday to practice, do their whole commitments, the NBA commitments, probably got
some wings.
So I always loved the fucking what they had on NBA when they had the practices, the All-Star practices on NBA TV. I always used to watch that shit.
So yeah, so they're gonna do meet with the kids and all that stuff. Saturday, Sunday, full slate taking place. So you got the skills challenge and the 3-point contest before the game, and then All-Star game, halftime is the dunk contest. Now, the way it's set up is only going to be 3 people in the dunk contest this year. And that
Cassius Stanley.
Yeah. Obi Toppin, Simmons, Anthony Simmons.
Obi Toppin?
Simmons,
yeah.
Simons. I feel like sometimes now I don't know the announcers.
Yeah, it's Anthony Anthony or something like that. Anthony Simmons.
Yeah, Simmons. I feel like they be calling him Simon sometimes, so it's like
3-point contest.
Simmons.
Anthony Simmons.
3-point contest. It's how we try to say Anthony when we can't say it right. Anthony.
Right. 3-point contest.
People do that, yo. Like, just say Anthony. Why name your kid Anthony? Like,
they want to be different.
Yeah, it's a bit different.
It's different.
Yeah, man. You don't know any L-A's?
What?
L-A.
Oh yeah, right.
Ladasha.
Yeah. Right. A few Ladanas, a little something. I know a few of them. But 3-point contest, you got Devin Booker, Jaylen Brown, Steph Curry, Zach LaVine, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum. And then the skills challenge, you got Luka, Robert Covington, Chris Paul, Julius Randle, Sabonis, and you got Vucevic from the Magics for the skills challenge.
I just literally picked up a whole bunch of Anthony's, yo. Sorry, Anthony's.
So yeah, so that's the All-Star Sunday. Also in the NBA, the Rockets are retiring James Harden number for the 8 years that he's been there. John, do you think he deserves it?
No.
It's too early. I understand. Listen, I understand no one should go to that team and wear his number. That's 1, and 2. They should have retired, but there should be like nobody should wear his number. It's too early to be retiring people's numbers. He's still playing. How you gonna retire someone's number? He's gonna be in the league for the next couple of years.
Well, and again, in the sense of they just returned. They retired his number in the sense of nobody can play with it for his contributions to the Rockets organization. He probably holds all the scoring titles and all the scoring records probably right now. So he's done a lot for Houston, their team in the last 8 years. So it's a respect from the owner, just announcing it. Because that's the only time Rockets get talked about anyway is when James Harden involved.
That's weird.
Anyway. So
can we just talk about the city of Houston for a second?
Yeah.
Chris Paul said, "Fuck this." Russell Westbrook said he didn't have a choice, but he gone. James Harden ate his way out of Houston. Deshaun Watson doesn't want to fucking be there. DeAndre Hopkins didn't want to be there. JJ Watt doesn't want to be there. They literally froze over, thawed out. Their fucking senator literally dipped on them.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm gonna go on vacation to Mexico.
Right.
I mean, Houston's falling apart.
No, but
Texas is going to be wide open. So
they had the snowstorm, then they had the thunderstorm after. They just been getting hit. I don't know what's going on. Like, God trying to wipe Houston, not Texas, but Houston off the map for some reason. Right. Specifically Houston trying to wipe off the map for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but we praying for y'all folks. But so they retired James Harden's number. But we halfway through the season. This is pretty much NBA All-Star Weekend is pretty much like the high point of the NBA. Although we got this crazy scheduling that's been taking place, it's really not halfway because so many games are canceled. But NBA All-Star Weekend is generally the high point of the NBA. Mm-hmm. So Drew, I want to ask you first. Give me your biggest slump so far this season and your biggest bump so far this year. Who's been playing good? Who's your slump that ain't been doing nothing? Let me get your slump and bump for the NBA half.
Like boomer bust. So
pretty much.
Like boomer bust. Yeah. All right. My biggest bust of this season has been
Miami.
Miami's actually don't say that. Miami, it was because of COVID. The player they have no players.
First team. Nice.
They didn't have no players, bro. So now that Jimmy Butler came back, the Miami Heat is actually doing good. They're actually winning games. So they're on their way back. So don't say that. The bus honestly has been Houston, bro. Like, because I always think
I want to call Houston a bust because they traded their best player away. So
no, but they had pieces, bro. You got Boogie, you got John Wall, and you got Oladipo.
Then Woods get injured.
Yeah, Woods
did get injured. That's a big loss, but still, you got pieces. Like, I don't understand how Houston is doing that bad, though. Yeah, there's no reason Houston should be doing that bad.
Oladipo and John Wall be missing every other game.
Right.
They cut Boogie, one of their promising young talents who's off to a really good start, got injured, and they traded their star player. I don't expect them to be good. Once they traded Harden, I think John Wall's good. I think Oladipo's good. I think Cousins is good. Christian Woods obviously is an outstanding player. He's on the rise, but once you trade your star, most at that point it's like you're expected to take a nosedive.
So John, who's your biggest slump so far in this high point of this NBA season, this makeshift NBA season that we got so far?
Like the biggest slump? I don't expect them to do great, but I expect them to do better than what they're doing. But I think the Wizards, but they seem kind of bad. But I felt like Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook was enough firepower for them to win at least more games. They've been playing better lately, but overall, I believe Russell Westbrook was there for the start of he got traded before the season started. So he was there for the start, and it just hasn't really taken off. I expect them to be better than that, not too great, but to me, that team I feel like has been a bust.
Right. So Kev, any slumps that you've seen so far?
I feel like I'm gonna say the Warriors because I feel like they've been on a roller coaster, like up and down. Like they've been too inconsistent.
Yeah.
I expect them more even with even with Clay being out, but
Right.
yeah, I feel like they on a roller coaster right now.
Yo. Can I just do one second? Kev, I want to ask. Are you done right now? All right. Kev, right? Kev, do you need to say?
You have the floor, buddy. No one else is talking.
All right. We all said this as a bus when we started our NBA season. James Harden, bro, biggest boom out of.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
bro,
no.
Sorry, my nigga. Sorry, bro.
No. But again, James Harden
had
the world fooled. James Harden honestly is in the MVP conversation right now. Like real shit.
Props, James Harden. Props.
But Ed, any slumps for you so far?
I mean, my real slump would be the Denver Nuggets. I mean, they are a 7th seed. They were in the Western Conference Final last bubble season. But my real slump, I have the 3 best players in the state in the game playing for the Brooklyn Nets. 3 of the top 10 best players in the league playing for the Brooklyn Nets, and the Knicks go 1 game above 500, and there's a party in Madison Square Garden.
Oh,
the Nets play in Brooklyn. No one gives a shit that the Nets are playing in Brooklyn. Like, literally, no one fucking cares. Like, Drew just stopped the whole fucking podcast to suck James Harden's dick, and no one fucking cares.
The Knicks are in 4th place.
The Knicks are above 500, and the Knicks are the 4th seed. Let's fucking go.
Because when the Knicks are doing better, they don't care.
No, it's just funny to me. I mean,
the Knicks are doing good. They don't care about the Nets.
On the media side of things, I think the biggest bust has to be the team that could potentially win this whole thing, and no one's gonna fucking care. Like, literally, I don't think anyone will care.
I mean, people is going to care once KD comes.
Who's gonna care?
KD's coming. KD's out right now.
I don't know. Like I said, they could win it all, and I don't think anybody would care. I don't think New Yorkers would care.
New Yorkers,
especially
fake ass Brooklyn fans.
Everybody, New Yorkers,
especially New Yorkers. If the Knicks make it past the first round, New
Yorkers celebrate.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
I swear to God, bro.
It's gonna be a whole fucking parade in the city and shit. Like, fourth place.
Might be a little summer, depending on the success of the Knicks. Obviously, a championship.
If they make any type of noise, they open in the city. They like city's open.
Yeah, exactly.
City's open, man.
I can just imagine that press conference with fucking Cuomo and his goddamn nipple piercings just going, after watching the Knicks make it past the first round, it is within my obligations as the New York City mayor, but to open up the entire fucking state.
Right. But my biggest slump is Atlanta Hawks. They just released their coach. You outthought with getting Rondo and getting Gallinari.
They've been hurt though. They've actually been hurt.
Say that one more time?
Yeah, I know, but no, I'm saying they've been hurt. And then for them to fire their coach due to the battle with COVID, players being hurt, and them to fire the coach, that's a slump to me. Like for them to,
I think some behind the scenes friction. That's just some.
Well, they were saying the players apparently Trey is the captain. Felt some type of way. Him, Collins, and I'm forgetting shorty name from Duke. The young kid that's just came in last year. Cam Reddish, all allegedly had issues with him. And so they had Nate McMillan chilling in the back. Nate McMillan is official coach and stuff. So he was on the assistant team, one of the assistant coaches. He's stepping up as the head coach. But I'm just putting that as my slump because I expected more from them. It's still early. They've been dealing with a lot. I thought they would do more, but we'll see. Nate McMillan is a great replacement. So
he's a great replacement.
Definitely a great replacement.
Career, he was doing solid for the Pacers. You could say the Pacers is slump because look, they
and
Nate.
Right, and again, last year, when they fired Nate, I felt some type because he is a playoff coach. So, well, hopefully Atlanta do something now that Nate is in charge of.
What seed? His was like a top 5 seed. It was like number 4.
Yeah, 5. Right. Yeah, under Nate McMillan, they always be in. Whatever team he goes to seems to have a fairly good season. So I'm hoping that transitions with the change of Nate, that Atlanta plays better, they get the players back. But that's my current slump right now. But that's my NBA recap. Any honorable mentions? First off, JJ Watt. I'll throw it out there. JJ Watt.
Oh, yeah. JJ Watt to the Cardinals. Who cares?
Does this make
Drew, do you care?
Does this make the Cardinals number 1 in the West?
I mean, don't make the Cardinals a little better.
No. Who cares? Who cares? Like
Chandler
literally, like
JJ Watt on that.
Andy, did you see how JJ fucking did it too? Like,
oh, this was a whole.
You see how he
spectacle. This whole time he's been playing with free agency has been.
Yeah, he's been playing games, and then he sends the source me as opposed to sourcing Schefter or Ian Rappaport or any of these other guys that are usually first on wearing an air. Dude, fuck off. Like, no one cares. Like, okay, if you want an actual football now,
hold on, I'm
just saying.
You be talking
I don't like JJ Watt.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really want you talking because you don't like him. So, like, you've been talking.
He's so corny to me.
The last 2 seasons.
He's just so corny, dude. Like,
you've been speaking ill about this. Did
you see him on Hard Knocks? Do you remember that? The Texans on Hard Knocks? When he had the cameras pretty much follow him and he's flipping tires and I gotta take fucking 2-hour naps before fucking practice every day. I'm fucking JJ Watt. And then he fucking hurts himself and he's like, look at me, I'm back in the gym. Houston fucking strong. I'm still doing it. I'm working hard. I'm getting back. Look, I'm not gonna take anything away from him and what he did for the city of Houston when they went through the hurricane over there. What he's done for his community, but he's just so fucking corny to me. Like, just so lame, dude. Like, who fucking cares where he goes? Look, it's the Houston or Arizona Texans now. So, and then if you look at it on a football perspective, sure, is he the missing piece that's going to take them over? No, Kyler Murray still throws a lot of interceptions. Kyler Murray still makes a lot of silly decisions. That's why they ended where they ended. Cliff Kingsbury just doesn't really care with his offensive game plan. I think he just wants Kyler to just dance around back there for a little bit, either throw a Hail Murray or fucking run it for 80 yards. And that's not an effective game plan. That's not going to do anything. On the defensive side, I mean, Budda Baker's there, or Bud Dupree, as Drew likes to mention. Patrick Peterson is on his last legs. That defensive line is okay. It's not like one of the best that I've seen. Does he make it better? Sure. Is it going to make them a bubble team to make the Super Bowl now? Probably not.
I care.
Larry Fitzgerald has been there forever. Just saying.
What does JJ Watt do for the Cardinals?
I would say.
You asking me?
I would say absolutely.
Okay.
I would say absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things, because right now, what he's shown us in the last few years, he's a model of inconsistency as far as health. And at the end of the day, when it comes down to the new year starting, and if we broke down every conference or every division, what was the big move?
Yeah,
he's still not the biggest move that happened in the West. So at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to Matthew Stafford and our boy Wilson winning that division. It's been coming down to.
And there's still the 49ers are either going to keep Jimmy or make a move, and that's still a thing. So that could be the biggest splash. Obviously Matthew Stafford's a pretty big splash. Russell Wilson might not even fucking play for the Seahawks supposedly, but again, another fucking corny dude. But I don't want to.
He's gonna be with
start my Russell Wilson slander just yet.
Now again, but John,
again, I think he's corny as well. They're both very corny.
Cardinals was ranked 10 last season in defense. What does JJ Watt do for the Cardinals?
It's definitely gonna help them. I don't know why. Listen.
If he's healthy, yeah, for sure.
Listen, at the end of the day, it's a change of scenery. So, people go to new places and different shit happens. Some people stink it up in certain places, go to a new place. It's like that shit never happened. JJ Watt, I don't know what it is. It's about Arizona, Phoenix. It's always had a good track record with players and being healthy and whatnot. So JJ Watt made a smart decision.
JJ Watt's 31 years old. He's going into his 11th year in the NFL.
That's fine.
Who's literally been riddled with injury.
That's cool.
He's not Calais Campbell, is what I'm saying.
But he went to a place.
Calais Campbell went to Arizona. I know what you're trying to say. Calais Campbell went there, resurrected his career, and played very well.
I don't know.
Calais Campbell was not a fucking injury player.
Maybe the desert that's located in there. They got some healing properties.
That's actually very true. You're supposed to be in humid areas. That's very true. You're actually that's very accurate, John. That's an educated answer.
So maybe that's what part of the reason why he went there. It wasn't because other options. He's like, I have health issues. My guy's over there. Maybe I go there. My
humidity keep him loose.
Yeah, like the help will keep him better, and you'll be fine.
I have a question. If Bill O'Brien was still the GM and the coach over there, do you think he would trade Deshaun Watson for Kyler Murray?
Definitely.
Do you think he'd make that decision?
Nah. He'll trade Kyler Murray for
Shit, if he was with Arizona, he would have traded.
I'm saying he's still in Houston.
Okay. Well, if he was in, he wouldn't did that. If he was in Houston,
that's what I'm saying.
He would have traded.
I'm trying to think of a lower tier quarterback.
Right. That's what I'm trying to think of somebody that's like.
Oh, he'll trade Deshaun Watson for Mitch Trubisky.
Oh, there you go.
And speaking, getting right into my next thing.
Mitch is my guy. Mitch is my guy. I like Mitch.
Mitch is testing the free agency right now. So, John, Mitch, your guy. Where would be the perfect fit for Mitch Trubisky?
Mitch is your guy? What?
John fuck with Mitch.
John loves him some Mitch Trubisky.
I actually like Mitch.
John thinks Mitch gets a bad rap.
I think so. He's shown some signs of like, oh shit, what the fuck is you doing? He's shown some signs of that, but he also shown signs of he could be a solid, decent quarterback.
He's a better Daniel Jones.
He's also been very, very unlucky that he was in the same draft class as Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes, and literally got traded up for to go get. So
he reminds John of Daniel Jones. That's why John likes him.
Not really. I think of them as two different players, but
Daniel Jones is a better quarterback.
I think of them as two different players, but they do play. They have a similarity, but it depends on what Mitch Trubisky. I don't know if there's teams interested in him starting or. I'm
saying, looking at the full scale of the NFL right now, where do you see would be a perfect fit for Mitch?
Oh, the Bears is going for Camden. That's going to be a nice place for Cam Newton, the Chicago Bears.
It's Drew's thoughts. They're coming out loud out of his mouth.
I think
Mitch, that's a segment we like to call Drew just says what's on his mind.
I don't care about Mitch Trubisky.
I was thinking about all the teams. I think this will be a perfect team for him because he'll fit right in. If they let him play. Drew Brees retires, Mitch can go to the Saints and he'll be effective because he'll be an upgrade of Taysom Hill.
Mitch
but they got Jameis.
It doesn't look like they're really trying to run with Jameis. They seeing when Drew went out, they were running Taysom Hill as a starter, and Mitch could do what Taysom Hill could do in the quarterback position and at a slightly he's slightly better than Taysom Hill.
Yeah, I can't think of where Mitch can go. I just feel like Mitch.
I'm trying to run down the league right now.
I feel like he should sit behind somebody.
Yeah, he can
Carolina
for a year or two.
Bro, Mitch should go to Washington. I don't know what we're talking about. The fuck?
Washington.
I don't know. That's a dumb.
Bro,
I don't know. Decap don't like that, man.
Bro, they desperate. It's not about what you would like.
Alex Smith literally
want to go to Washington.
Alex Smith literally came out. Like, I don't know how long ago it was, but he said I might go.
I get what Cam's saying. But what else is
he said he might fuck up this quarterback competition. Like he wants to come back. Alex Smith literally wants to.
Are you sure Alex Smith
is going to want to come to Washington?
No, he wants.
Who's going to have to settle for Washington and Washington settle for them? it would be
Somebody who's desperate.
Well, you
Sam
can't say
Darnold,
that.
Mitch
Washington
Trubisky,
actually has
maybe Jimmy Garoppolo,
You could say Washington is in a good spot. All they need is
Cam Newton.
they'll be a top tier team. They have a up and coming defense. They got young studs.
They got a good coach. They got
missing
yeah.
piece is a quarterback.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will want to go there. All they gotta do is do their job, and the defense is gonna hold it down for them. I'm pretty sure.
In fact, they have a good running game. They have 2 really good receivers. They have a good defense and a good coach. Washington's a good place to go.
That would be actually a good spot for Mitch, though. Kev, right? That would.
I know that makes you nervous, Kev, but
yeah, no, that makes Decap nervous because Decap would be like he don't want his ass. Right.
What makes
no, but
me
I'm
nervous,
saying that Washington can attract again, let's say out of
nervous,
nowhere Aaron Rodgers demands a trade or Russell Wilson. Speaking of Russell Wilson,
what makes me nervous, that's never going to happen, is Russell Wilson coming to the Cowboys. That's what makes me nervous, and that's never going to happen.
Who's going to go to the Cowboys?
I said if Russ were to come to the Cowboys, that would make me nervous. The thought of that makes me nervous, but it's not going to happen.
Now, you know what? Russ is my guy. You know why it doesn't make me nervous? This is the Cowboys. So.
He said that's on one of the teams on his list.
But it's the Cowboys.
Yeah, so speaking of which,
listen,
Raiders,
Pat
Saints, and
Pat Mahomes is my guy. Pat Mahomes go to the Cowboys, and I still wouldn't be worried because it's the Cowboys. And Pat Mahomes is really. We all know how great Pat Mahomes is.
All right, ready? Hold on. I'm gonna settle this right now. Hold on. Time out, John. What if Tom Brady said he wants to go to the Cowboys?
I wouldn't be worried. I was
lying.
Let him know.
John, stop it.
Not lying, John.
John, you full of shit. You full of shit, John.
The Brady effect is stronger. The Brady effect is stronger than the Jerry Jones effect.
Okay.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know about that. The accident waiting to happen. Cowboys has been in effect.
John is full of
probably
shit.
longer than Tom Brady's career.
So speaking of Russell Wilson came out with his forget where Mitch goes. Who cares where he goes? Russell Wilson did his O.J. Simpson book. If I did do it, this is how I would do it. So Russell does not want to get traded, but if he did get traded, these are the 4 teams he wants to go to: the Raiders, the Bears, the Saints, or the Cowboys.
Yeah, so I'll say the Cowboys will be a nice.
So if Mitch goes to, let's say, Washington,
Russell goes to the Cowboys.
Russell to the Bears.
But they gonna lose the best. Like they got Montgomery, but they probably gonna lose Allen Robinson. They gonna lose. They gonna lose.
Robertson to the Jets. We'll see.
Russell Wilson's gonna end up going to a team that's not gonna have the same offensive weapons. He's just gonna have the line. He's just gonna have to make do with what he got.
Yeah, they're just gonna have to let Russ cook.
And we'll see Russ
Mr.
later.
Unlimited can do.
We'll see Russ later and back in the trash. But also in football, Vikings released my guy Kyle Rudolph, man.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah, 10 years strong. I guess it's his time. It's like,
well, he's been last couple of years. He's been dealing with injuries.
Don't they have another? Do they have another tight end over there that they've been utilizing a lot? And honestly, the Vikings only give the ball to Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson anyway.
Right, but I can see him going like to the Saints though. I was thinking like good spots for him. I think the Saints because who the Saints tight end?
They have Jared Cook over there.
They got Taysom Hill.
Oh yeah,
Taysom Hill, the jack of all trades. It's Jared Cook, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so they let go of my guy.
Y'all laughing, but Tiff Dead played Taysom Hill at tight end the first week available.
Well, yeah, he was eligible to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Started my fantasy team as
I did the same thing. It was great.
But they Vikings start tight end is Ian Smith, who's actually better than Kyle Rudolph at this point. But that's still my guy, man.
I can say Kyle Rudolph a little older, but I'm pretty sure he can service in the right situation.
Right.
You know, in the right situation. He's a vet, I'm pretty sure, so he could fit in and do what he got to do.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a team that didn't have a tight end because there's a lot of good tight ends in the league, and I couldn't really think of
even with a team with a tight end.
I was thinking like Patriots, who they got at tight end, they don't really have anybody. And I thought of the Saints. Saints ain't really got nobody.
Who's the quarterback of the Patriots? Man, I can't wait for fucking free agency frenzy and goddamn mock draft covers. I mean, mock drafts are already out right now. That's making me a little happy. But football's back. I don't care what anyone says. Football's back.
Right. Football,
Fully
and you got baseball. Spring, you got spring.
Baseball's back. Spring training.
Yeah. Tatis just hit a grand slam.
Yeah.
So
and flip the bat and all during spring training.
Yep, all that good shit.
That's what you do when you get a $14 million deal. 14-year, $340 million deal.
I don't know if y'all saw the New Orleans mayor she was advertising to Russell Wilson to come to New Orleans. Now, the whole thing is we don't know what's going to happen with Breeze. So with the mayor coming out, does this mean Breeze is over in New Orleans? Because she was all on social media.
Did he officially retire?
No, he did. He didn't. But when Russ was talking about places he would like to come, she took it upon herself to go on her mayor Twitter and her mayor Instagram to say, Russ, come cook in New Orleans. So,
not wrong.
I mean, if Drew Brees coming back, she gonna change her tune real quick.
No, Drew Brees ain't coming back, right? He can't.
Well, they had videos of him working out. He's still working out. He's still training. What's gonna happen with him, we don't know. But he's still.
Is he still on contract?
Yeah, he's still on contract. I
don't know. I'm not sure. Drew don't know either. Drew don't know. So let's get the facts first.
How you say I don't? Fuck you.
So what's he on contract for?
You don't even know that your beard is not a beard, bro. You got a chin strap.
My beard is a beard, so fuck.
My beard is a beard.
How much he got left on his deal, Drew? Let us know.
Holding up currently. He's got one more year left on his deal. He is set to make the base salary. God damn, that signing bonus.
30, right?
No, he's set to make so the base salary is a 1.7 mil. His signing bonus for that contract is going to be 5.7. So yeah, it expires this year.
Okay, so we got one more season.
So we'll see.
Oh no, I'm sorry. He's still under contract until 2022. I apologize.
So that means until this last season or one more season after?
Technically he's not a free agent until 2022.
Yeah, until next year.
Right.
Either way, the Saints are paying him.
Either way, yeah.
He can retire. He can do whatever he wants. They own the rights to him.
Yeah, retire.
But if he retires today, he's got 2 more years where he's getting paid.
Right. Any other honorable mentions?
Other than baseball being back?
I got one honorable mention. Shout out to the
Gary Sanchez hit a home run
for honoring Tiger Woods.
Yo, that was dope. That was dope for them.
Fine.
Yeah. No, but they all wore red. All the players.
Players.
Yeah,
yes.
they wore their red polos and shit in honor of Tiger. So and support Tiger, which was super.
Because he died, right?
No. Well, you killed him.
But why do they make it seem like he died?
They want him to get better, bro.
Just showing support, just to say, Tiger, we thinking about you. We love you.
All right, I appreciate it, but come on.
Look, we always giving people their flowers. We always giving people their flowers when they fucking die.
That's what I'm saying.
We changing. They changing it.
Oh, we're not doing that anymore?
Right, we're not doing that no more. We telling people
so when you
love
almost die, we'll appreciate you.
Exactly.
When you do die, we forget about you.
We ain't saying shit. We ain't saying nothing when you die.
Okay.
While you here, we're gonna show you love. All right?
Got it.
That's what we're doing.
We're
showing you love while you here.
Here are flowers. When you die, I'm not going to your funerals.
When you dead, we ain't worried about you. You ain't there anyway.
Yeah, you're gone. Who cares?
You're gone. We gonna celebrate. Yeah. That's why.
All joking aside, I hope Tiger's fine. I hope he can walk and play with
Johnny,
his kids.
I love you. Kev, I love you. Drew, you got any honorable mentions?
Fuck you.
I love you too, Drew.
Yo, y'all give me tight, yo.
Any other honorable mentions?
Yo, hey, Shooter just shook the hell out of your boy right now, bro.
Book.
Right?
Yeah, if y'all ain't got one, if y'all don't have any, I got one more. It's one more.
All right, let's hear it.
It's going. Okay, so football legend Herschel Walker, right? So recently, the mayor of let me get her name. Well, she's not the mayor. She's a Democratic representative for the state of Texas. Her name is Sheila Jackson. She had a congressional hearing in regards to the possibility of reparations for us Black folks, right? So in this meeting, this virtual meeting, she had people, celebrities from all walks of life, politicians, athletes, and all that. One of the people that was in the call was Herschel Walker, legendary running back for the NFL. We all know him. If you're a football fan, he's a legend. Heisman winner, did everything for football. So they asked him his opinion on reparations. He said, Black folks need to let it go. He said,
Damn,
he said,
damn.
Let it go. He like, no, we don't deserve no.
Not hear this.
No, we do not deserve no reparations. The people that that suffered during slavery, they ain't here no more. So why would we get reparations? Because none of us went through it. And then we continue to talk about the past in order for us to move forward and be accepted by our brothers and sisters, the white people. We need to let it go and just move forward. Now, this caused an uproar in the virtual meeting. After that part, I'll send y'all the YouTube link so y'all can watch it. It's long as hell, just to let y'all know.
But that statement though, it was something like nobody who's white nobody living as white right now
exactly
Black right now was a slave.
Sure, but
and he was saying that
fraternities are still throwing parties on a plantation.
No, Black people, we continue to prey on white guilt. Like John said, none of these white folks were around during these times. So in order for us to move forward, we have to leave everything behind us and move together. Human race, no color, white, Black, yellow, none of that matters. As a human race, we just need to move forward so Black people can overcome and the world can overcome.
Okay,
tell that to the guy that screamed coronavirus. To Jeremy Lin. Tell that to him. Tell it to that guy.
So, Kev, in the words of Herschel Walker, should we just let it go and just move forward as people of color? We all people of color here. We gotta get rid of these burdens of our past. We gotta release the systemic shackles and just tunnel vision, full speed ahead. What should we be doing? Should we be following and listening to the words of Brother Herschel Walker?
Hell no. Anybody that has been traced, their family bloodline is traced to slaves, which that shit ain't that hard for them to trace. We're talking maybe 3 generations.
It ain't happened that long ago. It ain't been that long. It ain't. Let's not act like it's been that much time that went by. It ain't been too much time that went by.
I'm in a house with 3 generations right now. My grandmother's mama, who I knew, was born a slave on a plantation.
Right. That's crazy.
It goes to show, man, you give people a little bit of money and they just like, yeah, I don't care about any of this. I got my reparations. I played in the NFL. I'm good.
And you know what? The crazy thing is, I could respect his opinion if the system wasn't still set up the way it is.
Of course, yeah.
Whereas people, granted, the white although there are still some motherfuckers who still knocking on heaven's door, but they're around. That was around during them times, around during those oppressive times. That's still here. They ass need to go ahead and make that leap to death, but they still owe somebody great grandma or great granddaddy was around during these oppressive times. They knocking on the devil's door, but they there. If the system wasn't set up the way it is, where Black and people of color are still oppressed systemically, then we could say, okay, let's move forward and call a spade if you want to. But the system is still built off the principles of slavery. We are still dealing with the fucking I don't know what word I'm looking for. We still dealing with the issues that came from slavery, whereas we black people and people of color are
systemic racism. Yeah.
Right, still pressed based on that system. So for Herschel Walker,
remember that whole crack epidemic?
Yeah, and again, Herschel Walker
we're still recovering from that.
Again, Herschel Walker is an old man. He was down. He was around in the 50s. He was around when segregation was happening. He was around during these times. If not him, his mother, his granddaddy, his uncle, his daddy, all of them was around. So he might have seen things firsthand that we didn't see, a lot bloodier, a lot brutal more time than we have. So for him to be a man saying that, because my dad tell me stories. My dad was he was born in the 50s. So he didn't see as much because his adolescence was the 60s and 70s, but that was, again, heroin times, crack epidemic, the fucking Reagan era, that's what he grew up in. The
stop and frisk era.
Right. The stop and frisk, how the Panther Party was, torn apart. That's the era he grew up in. But he could tell me a lot more violent stories of his childhood that I didn't see. So I can only imagine the generations before that. Hell yeah. Our family members and people, my great-granddaddy was around during that time. My great-grandma was around during that time. We got a direct bloodline. I don't even know where my fucking people come from. I know that we was brought here. My people should be compensated for the ills of my former generation. Fuck you. Well, fuck what you talking about.
Quick thing, I honestly, we disagree with what he's saying, but I feel like he's trying to take his platform and try to basically say like he understands like what's taking place and what's the history. He just rather us as people take the leap to move forward, as in to better.
I get that, man, but we've all been trying to do that.
I'm saying, I think that's the message he tried to relay. Maybe,
of course.
Sometimes someone tries to give like a positive, good message, but they don't give it the great delivery that it deserves. So when you say the message, you obviously mean well, but when it comes out, it's like, what the fuck did you just say? It's probably one of those. I can't say that. I don't really know how he is.
That's like that. I'm not black. I'm OJ.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Well, OJ's different.
It's probably
hello, Twitter world.
Message.
It's me, OJ.
But he probably, in his mind, he wants everyone to move forward for better. I'm pretty sure everyone wants to move forward, but certain things before you move forward have to be addressed.
Right.
That's just how life is. You address it, and once you address it, you can take steps forward. You can't move forward without addressing certain things, even though in your past. If it's
and that's what, and that was my whole thing in it. And again, I understand the message in the sense of, yes, we need to move forward because of the way the world is now. But again, there are still longing effects from that, from that happening, still affecting us today. So it's like, yeah, we would love to move forward, but those issues continue to riddle us today. So him addressing is like, yes, brother, we hear you. Yes, we would love to be able to say, let's move forward. But then you have the Sandra Bland's type of shit happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you see shit like that's happening today, and this is all a part of this system that's set up to oppress people of color.
Basically, at the end of the day, we know that there's trillions of dollars on retainer because everybody done got stimulus checks twice.
We can just print money whenever we want.
And we could have gotten stimulus checks 4 times. Like
I don't mean.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mitch.
No, I don't mean to interrupt you, Kev. But again, he said that he's like, where we gonna get the money from? And then when somebody was like, yo, we print up money all the time. Like,
yeah, we can just make it. It's like, yep, here it is.
Like we print up, somebody was like, we print up money all the time. Like America print up money whenever they feel like it. Like
there's just narrow-minded people that won't be able to understand and accept the fact that only one demographic is being stimulated. Even international people that came here as immigrants got communities and neighborhoods that they can have for themselves.
Right.
Like not us though. But anyway,
Little Italy, Chinatown.
there's
Spanish
a Little
Harlem.
Italy and Chinatown in every major city in the United States.
Yep.
I mean, even
Little Havana.
even not even
you
going that
push
far. Again, a lot of foreigners come here.
New York don't got that, but there's a couple places that got
But
that.
I'm saying,
Well,
but
ours
again,
is Spanish Harlem.
But again,
Well, technically, sure. Yeah.
like Cam said, there's a Chinatown everywhere. In Chicago, there's a Chinatown. There's a Little Italy. We got all the same stuff that New Yorkers have, but
There's a McLean Avenue everywhere.
there's a
Yonkers,
well,
all Irish.
the only thing they did give us, there's a Dr. King Avenue everywhere. So you go anywhere, we got that one thing. There is
Avenue Drive,
right. There's a King Drive somewhere everywhere.
Stop. We talking about communities where our dollar stays in for at least 2 months.
Yeah, of course. Again, but I'm saying in the sense of like even immigrants could come here and get tax breaks that we don't get. Like not to even go, I'm not trying to go off, but it's like, there's a lot of people that come to America and not American born, African American that flourish and the system that's set for them to flourish. But unfortunately, we don't get those same benefits. So for Herschel Walker to be an older
we
gentleman
don't
who
want
grew
people
up,
from shithole countries, remember?
right, an older person from this country who's seen the things that he's seen, battled the battles that he's fought as a black man. It was just kind of ignorant and surprising to hear him say that, but it is what it is. If y'all got anything else, if y'all ain't got anything else, we moving on to Bag of the Trash. Nope. All right, we moving on. That is in case you missed it. We are moving on to Bag of the Trash, kicking it off now. Okay. Coach Tibbs. That's that guy, right?
That's
My guy. Currently, my guy.
Y'all like Coach Tibbs?
I like
Coach Tibbs, or do y'all like Coach Tibbs?
I also like the fact that Mike Woodson's on his team. Mike Woodson's also my guy.
Yeah. Now,
I think it's the combination of Tibbs and Woodson.
Now, Tibbs, again, everybody that know me know I'm a big Tibbs fan. I like his coaching style, defensive-minded coach. Once was in the Bulls, he got into it with the organization there. They ain't like the way he runs stuff because he ran stuff too hard. Went to Minnesota. Did he make a shot before that? I don't know. But at one point,
they pushed him the fuck out of Minnesota.
He went from Chicago to Minnesota to New York.
So went to Minnesota, played hard. They pushed him the hell out of Chicago too. So because Paxson them some assholes, and they ultimately got fired. But they pushed him out of Chicago. Minnesota, they got rid of his ass quick. He was, players not fucking with him. Now he in New York, and the Knicks seem to be on the right track.
We're about to be 500 again, but
they on
a minute there, we were about 500.
Let's skip tonight's performance.
So a big achievement. Julius Randle has made the All-Star team under Tibbs. He got
again, first time since 2015 that a Knick has been an All-Star.
He got Derrick Rose. He got Derrick Rose for the third time.
Yeah, that is funny.
Him and
That's
Jimmy,
this guy.
Jimmy and Rose is his guys.
Jimmy just needs to come to New York and create some trifecta, bro.
So he's turning around. So first up in Bag of the Trash It. Bag it or trash it due to the season and the turnaround of the Knicks. Should Coach Tibbs be a front runner for Coach of the Year? Johnny, kick us off. Bag of the Trash It.
This is probably gonna be a slight biased answer. I'm gonna bag it. I'm gonna bag it due to the fact it's because of the Knicks. No one expected this from the Knicks. Because what Utah's doing is crazy. No one expected that from Utah, but Utah's killing it right now.
Yeah, Utah's really.
And their coach definitely get some consideration. But that team was already built to be good. They're playing great, but that team was already built to be good. And the coaching, they're playing exceptionally well over there. But what Tibbs is doing for New York is exceeded everyone's expectations. So So for that alone, he should definitely be considered for it. And if they keep it up, if the Knicks finish top 4, he should be coach of the year.
Yeah,
Right.
easy, hands down.
If they
That was
slide
mine.
down a bit, if they slide down, he should still get consideration and some votes. He should be up for it. But then I'll give the nod to Coach Snyder in Utah. But they remain a top 4 team when it's all said and done. Give him the trophy with his face on it because it's the Knicks. When was the last time the Knicks been relevant? He got them good. So that's me.
Got them looking good.
All right, Kev, bag of the trash. Should Tibbs be in consideration for Coach of the Year?
Bag it. Same reasons Johnny said. We simpatico.
All right, Drew, bag of the trash.
Same, bag it. It's the Knicks, bro. Like nobody seen this coming from the Knicks. Tibbs got the team doing great, bro. Like the Knicks is live. New York is live when the Knicks are live. So
all right, Ed.
Just gonna clean up everybody else's. Obviously agreeing with them, but clean it up just a little bit. Obviously, if you can make it here, you make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, right? So obviously it's on a bigger scale. Obviously what's happening in Utah, it's a smaller market team in a smaller market town, in a smaller market state, in a smaller market area. They're not going to get that much media attention. What they're doing in Utah is amazing. But it's like, I mean, again, like we just talked about earlier, the Nets have the three of the best players in the league on the same team, killing. James Harden is averaging a triple-double every game apparently now in the running for MVP. No one cares, but the Knicks are one game and now are going to be 500 after today, and people are dancing in the streets. So it's like, New
York is okay.
You would hear it means more. And again, but to Johnny's point too, if the Knicks finish 8th or 9th or 7th, I wouldn't think so. But if they do finish in that top 4, that top 5, I mean. That's good. That's good. I mean, I think you have no choice but to give it to him.
I mean, again, I'm a bag it. I'm a big Tibbs fan. And again, if the Knicks do anything in the playoffs, John, we outside this summer, Dan. I'm coming to the island. We're going to the island. We turning up. We standing on the block. I'm gonna get me a wine cooler. We out there. New York gonna be lit.
Next play, it's gonna be a good.
We're gonna be at the parks. The basketball tournament's gonna open back up. It's gonna be lit. The
Ruckers coming back.
The
Ruckers coming back.
Everything. You gonna get you a Cocoa Man. You go to the Cocoa Man. Everything gonna be out there. You can go everywhere. Get you a car.
The crazy part is the Knicks are going to succeed, but there's a good chance the Nets might win a championship. So New York is going to be at a
yeah. Who's going to care though? No one's going to care.
No, nobody.
If the Nets win a championship, New York is going to go crazy.
No one's going to care.
No, look, they don't care. If the Knicks lose, everybody in New York got to turn their attention to the Nets now. Now it's like, okay, let's go for the Nets.
So here's my thing too. So the Jets and the Giants play in New Jersey, and everyone always says like, hey, the New Jersey Giants or the New Jersey Jets or whatever. Who cares? Whatever. Buffalo's the only real New York team. Doesn't matter. Those are New York teams. To me, Brooklyn is a New Jersey team still.
But again, Buffalo,
that's New Jersey's championship. That's not
Jersey, bro.
Listen, Buffalo is a perfect example. Whereas when you talk about New York football, Buffalo don't even come up until this year. Everybody, Buffalo is like, okay, the New York teams are ass, so we're gonna put them to the side right now. We got one that we can root for. So God forbid Knicks go down early. Yeah, we celebrate.
I'm just saying.
Knicks made the playoffs big. We're gonna have a parade. But then if the Nets win, it's gonna be even the
if the Nets bring the first championship to the state of New York since 2011, which was a decade ago now. Obviously, it's crazy to think about that. I'm going to kill myself. I know I've made that like I know I've said that a lot on this podcast that if something happens, therefore I will commit suicide. I'm dead serious this time. I don't want the Nets to fucking win this championship.
They last NBA championship was what, the 70s with Willis Reed? Like that was their last NBA champion. Now they went to the Eastern Conference, been Eastern Conference champions, but their last championship was the 70s. So if the Nets bring a championship here, yes, Ed, you can kill yourself.
I will let's go Islanders. I'm rooting for the Islanders. I'm pretty sure the NHL finals before that.
Nobody cares about that.
I know, but like I don't want the first championship in New York since 2011 to be the fucking Nets.
Why not?
I don't want it to be the Nets because I don't like the Nets. They're from Brooklyn. I mean, they're from New Jersey.
Back to Jersey, bro. New York goes to the second round. The Nets win the championship. New York is lit. Bro.
No, it is though.
You know what's crazy? They'll throw a Nets parade, and I guarantee you, 80% of that crowd will have Knicks gear on.
Jersey, right?
That's what I'm saying. When stadiums are open, Brooklyn Nets games aren't home games. They're home game to the Knicks. They're all Knicks fans in there. They're not Brooklyn Nets fans.
I mean, Brooklyn is there.
This isn't their city, and I don't want to give it to them.
There's a small percentage of real Brooklyn Net fans.
There aren't any. And the only ones that are considered real Net fans are the ones that came from New Jersey, and that's it. And then the rest of them are front runners.
You can look at it as like,
the rest of them are front runners.
I'm pretty sure there's apparently people in Brooklyn like, oh shit, we actually have a team. This is the team I'm gonna run with because we actually have a team. Yeah. That's a team that's in my borough, so I'm gonna run with them.
All right.
It's all fucking white people anyway. It's all yuppies that fucking are gentrifying your area. So you go rep Brooklyn. All right, whatever. I'm done.
I mean, that is true.
That's
it's very factual.
There's a small percentage of real Nets fans in the world.
I mean, most of the people that's in Brooklyn is from the Midwest. They from Indiana and somewhere in Illinois and shit. Most of the people in Brooklyn now. But moving on. Now in the NBA, there's been conversation. No, I'm saying gentrification, Drew. I'm talking about most of the people come from the Midwest, come over here, take over shit. That's how gentrification works. That's how it works.
I got it.
All right.
I got it.
So
I got it.
There's been talks about changing definitely. There's been talks about changing the NBA logo. A lot of players are talking about it. And right now it's currently Jerry West, but Kyrie talking about it, other players talking about it. It went viral the other day on Twitter, and everyone is saying
Vanessa agreed with
Vanessa agreed with him, and everyone's saying is Kobe Bryant should be the new NBA logo. So I'm not gonna go to John first. I'm gonna go to Drew. Bag of the trash it. Should Kobe be the new NBA logo?
I mean, I'm gonna say, how can I do this respectfully? I'm gonna trash it respectfully. Respectfully trash. This is a respectful. I'm a still Kobe, respectful trash. Because it's a nice sentiment. Because the whole sentiment, Kobe died, like Kobe was the NBA, like Mamba mentality and all that. But like when they first say about changing the NBA logo, who they say was gonna be the logo? Michael Jordan. So it's like, people are really changing their minds because Kobe died. Like they really not. And Kyrie, like all doubts, Kyrie is.
Yeah, Drew. It's not people. It's not people changing their minds. It's just a bigger. They just want to honor Kobe in the best way possible, and they feel like that's the best way possible that they can't honor him. Obviously, is to make the logo.
I'm not mad at it. Like I'm not mad at it at all. I can bag this too. It's like I can.
You bagging the trash. You trashing that bag.
I see both sides.
Okay.
I see both sides.
Yeah, bagging the trash. Yeah, bagging the trash.
I'm gonna trash it for. Look, if you ask me in the moment, we're coming up on a little over a year since the death of Kobe and Gigi and the other families that were involved in that helicopter accident, including the pilot. I think there's a lot of people forget to mention those people too. So rest in peace to all of them and all their families. I guess if you asked me then, we talked about this all before we even started the podcast. We were like, hell yeah, they should totally change the logo. But again, after some thought, you think about it now, I still need to think it over because Drew brought up a really good point. It's like, do you put up Kobe because he died, or do you put up Kobe because of his greatness? At the moment now, it's David West, and sure he has his accolades, but it's like Jerry West. Sorry, I don't know why I said David. My apologies.
David West he's a player. He was a former player.
He used to be, right? All right, thanks. Yeah, but again, you look at Bill Russell, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, but like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, like you look at all these other greats too. Shaq, I mean, if you want to put him in that conversation as well. Yeah, you have those fucking fake Air Force One logos on there that you gotta pay less.
The Duck Man.
Yeah, but you know, you gotta. I just think you need to think it over a lot. Arguably, I won't be mad. If it's Kobe, I won't be mad.
Yeah,
well, I feel like it's a little pandering, kind of. Like we just talked about this. When you die, people care, but when you're alive, they don't. And then again, another part that you have to consider, and it's unfortunate that no one's brought it up yet, but you know, in an era of 2021, in an era of cancel culture, in an era of where everyone's getting accused of everything, I mean, Kobe did have his past. Now he cleaned it up and he did well and he did what he needed to do for the WNBA. And who knows if it was factual, if it wasn't, it was settled in court. But again, you change the logo. I think you're going to bring more attention to a previous case. And now you don't want to do that to Vanessa and Kobe's family. The rest of his family is that like, you're going to change the logo and it's going to have to go get passed through all this. And they're going to bring up Kobe's past.
I mean, that's real dirty. People,
I know it's dirty, but it's gonna happen. Like we're crazy to think that it's not gonna happen.
It's actually happened already.
Yeah, it's already
happened. So, when Kobe died, there was a lot of people coming forward like, yes, we empathetic to the situation, but let's not forget this situation that happened. There was articles about it that came up.
Vanessa the other day responded to as you know, this actress, Evan Rachel Wood from Westworld.
Yeah, she was
the day
allegedly.
The star?
The day Kobe passed.
Yeah, the star.
Like, she put out a tweet talking about like it's sad for him, but let's not forget he is a rapist.
Yeah, and she also came out saying Marilyn Manson.
What's her name?
Rachel Evan Wood.
Let me look up.
She's the star in
she's kind of cute.
She's a blonde, like she was bald headed.
You better don't take it easy, man. She's out here canceling everybody. So,
but
what's her name? Rachel what?
Just responded to her.
Evan Wood.
Westworld.
Westworld's a TV show.
Yeah, I never watched Westworld.
Westworld is a show on HBO. And she's an actress on that show.
Yeah, Ari Shaffir caught some heat. He's a comedian. He was literally standing outside Charlotte Stadium.
You know what's funny? I Googled her, and the first image came up is her and Kobe.
Yeah, because Vanessa the tweet was from a year ago, but I guess it just came to her attention, and she seen it and just recently responded about it. She responded like 2-3 days ago, but she tweeted that the day Kobe passed. She put up. Sorry to hear the news.
People need to forget this.
That he's a rapist, you know. It was an accusation in the day, but that's probably gonna be part of the process. That accusation will probably be brought up. But you know.
All right, John, back in the trash.
Okay. For the circumstance and everything, I understand. Like for the circumstance and everything they're doing, why they would do it. We're gonna stick to it for like with the circumstance and honoring Kobe. I said, yeah, if they do it, they do it. Because obviously, we all know the one player that should be the logo and it's been the conversation to be the logo. It's been that conversation for a few years now, you know?
Right.
Air Jordan, Michael Jordan, the GOAT, everyone's been saying the jump man should have been the NBA logo
for a long time ago. Right.
Well, been an argument. One thing about the jump man, they can't use the jump man because Nike owns it, and they gotta find a new Jordan silhouette. Though.
They can find.
They'll make it happen. They'll make it happen.
It could be a jump man 2.0. It doesn't have to be the same exact jump animation. It could still be a jump.
Right. But they had online. They had the different versions. They had the dunk contest Jordan, the cock bag with the legs up as the.
That's one you can do that. That's definitely.
Jordan has plenty of
silhouettes. Yeah, I agree with you.
He has a great catalog. But we could take. They could take it. We could take that, and we'll just put it to go. Right. But obviously, in terms of greatness and everything, Jordan should be considered. But I feel like, due to a certain circumstance, it'll be the greatest way to honor Kobe because it's inspired. And if you can see, like, Kobe transcends basketball.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Beloved, Jordan's beloved also. He was definitely, everybody want to be like Mike. But Kobe's, like, the level of love Kobe had while he was here was very high. Kobe has a great, like, strong fan base. He influenced a lot. So for that, I'll say bag it because it's the way to honor him. It's not, we're not arguing we should put the greatest player or who's the greatest and to put that player to replace Jerry West as the logo. It's more of they want Kobe to be a representation of the NBA because he's inspired to the current players that's playing now and many more players that's going to come in the future. And
they want him to live forever.
Yeah, so it's one of those, is what he meant to basketball. So in that aspect, I say bag it because it's the greatest way they can to honor him. It's not a competition of who's the greatest player. Obviously, if you want the greatest player to be the logo, tell MJ, go get something from MJ's, and they'll put MJ as the logo. But it's rather of what they wanted to represent and how they want to honor Kobe. So that's why I say I bag it, put Kobe. But it's a conversation. If it's a conversation of let's get the greatest player of all time to be the logo, and they choose MJ, it's like that's cool. We all know MJ's the GOAT.
We understand that.
That's cool, but is the circumstance of what took place and how it happened, and it's like, damn, Kobe's really gone. A year later, it's like you really think about it, it's like, damn, Kobe's really not walking this planet no more. And obviously he had a very, very huge impact on the world.
Yeah. All right, Kev, back of the trash.
I'm gonna say bag it as long as the people that is the main people that we're talking about in this conversation is green lighting it, and that's the current logo, Mr. West, and Jordan. If Jordan's green lighting it, I don't know what we all arguing about.
The thing is, I think they would green light it. I don't think they will have a problem.
That's the thing. That's like fuck what anybody else is talking about. The shit don't make sense. Like, why are we even talking about it? The two people that y'all worried about having a problem with it is the main one. That's the logo was like, yo, I've been asking y'all to dub me off of that. Yeah. And then Jordan is saying, yo, do it. What is there a debate and argument about amongst
again, in my defense, my argument wasn't against changing it to Kobe. My argument was I haven't really thought about it, and also the whole what people say about Kobe.
There's the hidden layer aspect of they don't want black man as the logo, but that's
and again, it's a lot of different conversations with it. I'm gonna just talk surface wise. I'll say trash it. Because although I think that would be the dopest way to honor Kobe, to me it look weird having anything else but the Jerry West. Like, I'm just saying.
That's the logo.
Yeah. Like, this is again, it's synonymous with the sport.
It's a logo.
It's not a bad logo. It's synonymous with the sport. So,
what logo are we gonna get though? Are we gonna get if we get this? I'm with it. If we get the
No, they talk. It's like a fadeaway type of looking logo. And again, Kobe has a lot of like signature moments, but out of the ones I've seen people like make online, I didn't see anything that I was like, oh, that's a good signature silhouette. So I understand, like, in the times when I definitely think it's dope that people want to pay respects to him that way. I just don't not like the current logo enough to be like, yeah, go ahead, like. No, even with the Jumpman, like, I know Jumpman is the real face of the league, but I don't want to see Jordan in the red, white, and blue. Like, I don't want to see that either. Because this is my opinion. I'm used to seeing the NBA logo the way it is. So it's like it would be like it would take a while for me to like not look at that as like a fucking alternative level. I look at that shit like, oh, this the G League or some shit. You know how G League got their own version of the logo and shit. Like, and again, it's my opinion, Drew. That's why we let you talk.
Okay.
They were like, Dev gets taken.
Dick eater.
Right. I'm sorry.
I'm trashing because I just don't care to see anything other than what the logo is now. Plain and simple as that. Moving on.
So quick thing.
You call me a coon? Yo, them fight words, bro.
I missed that.
Don't ever disrespect me, nigga. He said cool.
Yo,
Drew salty, man.
yo.
Yo, this nigga funny as hell, boy. This nigga said cool. Back in the trash shit.
Yeah.
Russ Wilson, other than being with Sierra, he don't seem happy unless he with his wife and his kids. The Seahawks, they're getting him beat up a lot. He's unhappy. He's not ready to leave the Seahawks, but he do have some suggestions if they're ready to let him go. So bag of the trash.
The OJ. I didn't do it, but if I did.
Right. So bag of the trash, Cam, to you first. Will Russell Wilson end next season a Seahawk? Bag of the trash.
Bag it. All of this is hype. It was hype last year. There's no reason for him not to leave. I mean, maybe he's got a lot of money against their cap, and they need to get some more talent around him. Like they need a new back, as far as I'm concerned. They need offensive linemen, like 3. They need a center, a left tackle, and a right guard or a right tackle. But I mean, nah, he's gonna be there, bro. They're not gonna. What are we talking about?
All right, John. Bag of the trash.
I'm bagging.
Kev, hold on. Kev need to get more words though. What are we talking about? It don't make no sense. You need to say other stuff.
Bro, shit don't make no sense.
Fuck what you talking about. You got force. I need you to explain
and
bro,
everyone's favorite. Shut the fuck up.
Bro, those shits answer everything perfectly, bro. Like, what are we even talking about? Yes, he's gonna be there.
There it goes again.
Be there.
We gotta start having a counter for Kev. Next episode, we're gonna need to have a counter for both Kev's catchphrases.
But you can't tell me that shit don't make sense.
I mean, it makes sense in the sense of him being tired of getting beat the fuck up there. But John, bag of the trash.
I'm gonna bag it due to the fact I see him being there, but if he gets traded, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, they traded him. But till they trade him, I expect him to be a Seahawk and finish the season as a Seahawk. And he's playing like the thin line. He ain't going out and saying, I demand a trade. He said,
right,
if you get traded, this is the teams I'm interested in. If he demands a trade, obviously shit will change. Till then, I'm gonna bag it. He's gonna be a Seahawk. Shit could change, but we'll see.
All right, Ed, bag of the trash.
So I think he'll play this year.
And will he end the season a Seahawk?
Will he end the NFL season a Seahawk?
Right.
Yeah. Do I think he demands a trade next season? Kind of like do like a Deshaun Watson type of thing, where he wants to get out of there, but then like they don't trade him, but they're going to trade him. But until the calendar year starts again back in April, they will trade him. I think that might happen. Honestly, I think though it ultimately goes down to what Future and Ciara decide they want to do. Because unfortunately for Russ, wherever Russ goes, Future's kid goes. And Ciara, I don't know if she wants to live in Chicago. New Orleans is kind of a shithole. Again, not their fault. Dallas is a nice area, I guess, maybe, if you like racism. But yeah, I think next year he might end up somewhere else.
So you're bagging it
this
for
year
this season.
He'll finish.
Yes.
Bagging it for this season, trash it for next season.
All right, Drew.
I'm a bag it. Yeah, I'm a bag it because who are they trading for Russell Wilson? You know the Seahawks move heaven and earth for Russell Wilson. Who is going to give the Seahawks what they want? I mean, it's just simple, bro. You can't move off of Russell Wilson. Like, nobody's giving up that Herschel Walker trade. I don't think so.
Walker.
What the?
No, a Herschel Walker type trade. When the Cowboys traded Herschel Walker for all them picks back in the day. So
I got to look into that. I don't know about that.
Nah. Herschel Walker got traded for.
It was a ridiculous trade. It was a good point. It's just a very washed reference. Drew, did you even watch football back then, or?
Nah, I didn't. I don't think I was born back then. So yeah.
All
right.
Back then.
All right, but again, I'm bagging it in the sense of
Born
this
in
season.
1990.
Bagging it
Herschel
in
Walker
the
was
sense.
like the 80s.
Bagging it in the sense of. No, he said
I
he was
was
playing.
Herschel
He
Walker
said
was
he
the
said he was
80s.
playing in the 80s. He was born in the
Nah,
90s.
yeah,
You were born in 90,
I
right?
was born in 1990.
Right. You were born in 90.
1990. Herschel
I
Walker
don't
was
know.
playing in the 80s.
I can't recall offhand when Herschel Walker was playing. I don't know for sure. I have to look that up. But again, I'm bagging it on the sense of Russ being a Seahawk for the rest of this season. I think he's going to continue to get beat the fuck up. His division is getting better, and he's going to get the fuck out of there. But for this season, he's going to stay and get beat the fuck up.
Yeah,
Now,
who's gonna be the most sacked quarterback in the league this year? Mr. Unlimited.
Next.
Moving on.
All right. Bag of trash it now. Bleacher Report released their top 7 receivers in the NFL. Now, this is considering the entire season, playoffs as well. They released their top 7. So at number 7, they have my guy, Justin Jefferson. At 6, they got DK Metcalf. 5, Michael Thomas. 4, Stephon Diggs. 3, DeAndre D-Hop. 2, Devontae. And number 1, Tyreek Hill. Bag of the trash at Drew. Based on this season, is Tyreek Hill the best receiver in the NFL?
Yeah, he is. He is definitely the best receiver in the NFL because who is literally the top? Who, when they bring up the Kansas City Chiefs, who are they talking about stopping? Tyreek Hill every goddamn time. Yeah, I believe Tyreek Hill is the best wide receiver in the NFL right now. So I'm gonna bag it.
All right, Kev, bag of the trash.
This is hard only because you're saying you're going off this season.
Yeah.
I'd have to
Plus
say
the playoffs, right?
Plus the playoffs, including the playoffs.
Which is so stupid.
I would have to say bag it, but I don't think he has the all-around best wide receiver skill set.
Right.
But for the sake of this, yeah, definitely bag it. Your boy's a problem. As long as he has other weapons to distract other teams from him, he still gets open and burns somebody. But I don't know if he was by himself, if he would be there. But yeah, we gotta bag it based on this. What?
All right.
What?
That's the point.
John, I'll get you, Ed. John, bag of the trash.
Yeah.
I am going to trash it.
Thank you, John.
By the aspect of look, Tyreek Hill is a great talent, but he's playing with the baby goat. So he's playing with the baby goat. A lot of receivers would love to trade positions with him and catch that football from the baby goat. So, no offense to Tyreek, he's probably, if not the fastest wide receiver, number 2 or number 3, but probably the fastest wide receiver in the league. I can't say he's the best, but he's definitely in the conversation. He's definitely top 5. Even based on this season, he's top 5, but I can't say he's the best receiver.
Not top 3?
Really, really, really good, though. Tyreek Hill's good, but getting the ball thrown to him by the baby goat. So he switches it around.
I would say you're at least top 3.
You're going to see. It'll be a different ball game if certain receivers play with the baby goat. That's just my opinion.
I mean, if you're not number 1, I would say at least top 3. I can't 4 and 5. Like
I got 3 better than him, but Ed, you can go ahead.
Word. I also have 3 better than him. I want to back up Kev's point a little bit here too. So I'm trashing it all together. What Kev mentioned is that Tyreek Hill's one of the best receivers in the position that he's in on the team that he plays for. You said he needs his compliments. Travis Kelce is arguably one of the best tight ends in the NFL, if not the best tight end in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes, to Johnny alluded, is the best quarterback in the NFL, if not the best, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. They also have a complimentary run game, but McCoy Hardman also had a good game. If we're counting the playoffs, let's not forget in the biggest stage, Tyreek dropped a lot of balls that could have determined the ending of that game. So I look at Devontae Adams, and I look at DeAndre Hopkins. Both these guys, again, Devontae led the league in touchdowns and receptions and receiving, or was higher in receptions and receiving yards, and he didn't play a few games. Right. And again, who else is on receiving the football for the Packers that's on the level of Devontae Adams? See, Tyreek Hill on the level of him is Travis Kelce. Now let's go to DeAndre Hopkins. Who's on his level on that team?
Nobody.
Larry Fitz is out of his prime.
It's not
Isabella?
Right.
Andy Isabella is what you're going to tell me is the other argument?
Right.
Best hands in the league, hands down, is DeAndre Hopkins. So, no, Tyreek Hill is not the best receiver in the NFL.
And again, I'm trashing it again with the whole playoffs included because again, like Ed said, he didn't do anything Super Bowl. But honestly, I'm just whole season. I ain't taking nobody over Julio. I'm not taking nobody over Julio. Like I'm not taking nobody over a healthy Julio Jones. Yeah. And again, imagine. I just look at this. Imagine the Stephon Diggs with Pat Mahomes. Stephon Diggs arguably got some of the best hands in fucking football. Imagine him with the precision that Pat Mahomes got. Him catching that shit. This nigga will be unstoppable in the fucking NFL. Now you said no. I'm talking about Stephon Diggs. I'm just talking about scenario. I'm talking only scenario. Now, when it comes to Drew said top 3, D-Hop, Devontae, Michael Thomas, a healthy Michael Thomas is better than and then motherfuckers be treating my nigga Mike Evans. Like my nigga Mike Evans really in that conversation.
Also, Adam Thielen. Give the white boy a little bit of love. That dude runs routes.
If we talk overall,
hands too.
Listen, if we talk overall wide receivers, is D-Hop, Devontae Adams, Julio,
Michael Thomas,
then Mike Evans.
Yep.
That's 5.
Then
OBJ went healthy.
Then Allen Robinson.
Keenan Allen. Yep. Fuck is y'all talking
Keenan
about?
Allen. Oh yeah, Keenan Allen. Don't disrespect
I think Allen Robinson's better than Keenan Allen.
He is not. He is not.
But we can argue about that because
all I know is my man Odell is catching footballs by
quarterbacks.
It'd be lights out, but that's another conversation.
Keenan Allen is a problem. So
Kev, you gonna retract your statement and say trash it?
No, I'm not gonna trash it.
You just named like 5 receivers better than him already.
Yeah, overall skill set. I'm talking about just right now, based on what I've seen on tape. I get why you say Devontae Adams.
But because they say season wise, then fucking although he ain't really do shit because Brady don't throw it to good receivers. Mike Evans should be number 1. Then he won his fucking Super Bowl. Like I don't know, like based on the season accomplishments, like I get it. Tyreek made it to the Super Bowl, but like y'all all said, look who he got around him.
I'm saying if you put any of the guys before him in those positions that Tyreek was in, again, Patrick Mahomes making the most acrobatic fucking passes we've ever seen in our entire lives. That drop pass by Tyreek Hill in the end zone, you put Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins, Stephon Diggs,
but that's what I'm saying.
Thomas in that position, that ball that's 6. That's a touchdown.
It's caught all day. All those circus
he's a short passes, receiver that can run really fast.
All those circus passes niggas missed in the Super Bowl. With these players, those are all TDs. So no disrespect to Tyreek Hill. He's a great talent. Again, definitely a top 10 receiver, probably the fastest motherfucker in the league. But in regards to number 1, and they put the quotation of based on the season. Based on the season, Mike Evans is the best fucking receiver in the league. He won the Super Bowl. So moving on. All right.
He didn't catch the ball.
Nor did Tyreek Hill.
Mike Evans don't.
I'm not saying just in the Super Bowl.
Also, there's another one I see we're not talking about. He missed half the season, but talent-wise, definitely.
What we talking about?
Antonio Brown.
Who?
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown.
He got his issues and whatnot, but
I gotta see more of AB. I need more of AB to
He even said that. He did enough. AB
Yeah, I need this, but AB is the third. He was the third receiver. Look who he got around him. Like, so I need to see more. No disrespect to AB, great talent as well. But again, it's one of those Tyreek Hill situations. You AB, you already a great player, but you got Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Cook, nigga, duh. But moving on. Last up in Bag of the Trash. Canelo just had a big win this past weekend. And Canelo's a great fighter. He ain't better than Mayweather, but he's a great fighter. So but Bag of the Trash, Johnny, you first. Is Canelo Alvarez the biggest star in professional fighting? This includes boxing, UFC, all that good stuff. Is he the biggest star in professional fighting?
Canelo is like the star right now. Boxing, there's not a star in UFC that's bigger than Canelo. It's not a boxer that's bigger than Canelo. Canelo is like the star of boxing. So Baggy, he is definitely the face of all professional.
What about WWE?
WWE is it's a different conversation, but
it's entertainment.
It's definitely a different conversation, but also
I gotta think.
So there's certain WWE, like the WWE doesn't cross over like it used to. Like the biggest star in WWE.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
The oldest star would be
right. The Rocks, the Stone Cold.
They were far removed from.
As big as John Cena was big.
Right.
John Cena was big.
Right.
Roman Reigns doing his thing. But the stars of WWE today is not hitting as much.
Yeah, they don't transcend.
Those stars, it's not transcending. Transcending over them. But they still got the fan base. But WWE side, because we're not talking about WWE, we're talking about boxing, MMA, mainly. Canelo is the biggest star in professional fighting. I don't know. Some people like the Connors. They have the way they talk.
I was about to say that the Connors is like
they have their moments in the sun.
But I don't think they're bigger than him. They're bigger than him. Manny's my guy. Manny is an older star, so he's not as big as he used to. His name still holds weight, but it's not like they try to put him in the spotlight. I think that at this point they're making Canelo Canelo. They made him the face, and that's who they put the shit behind.
Putting their dollars in. Right. All right, Kev. Bag of the Trash. Is Canelo the face of professional fighting?
Trash it.
All right. Yeah. Who you got?
Amanda Nunes is fuck out of here.
All right.
Yes.
All right. That's a good pick.
He does have a Modelo commercial, and Canelo doesn't. So.
Canelo had one commercial not too long ago, though.
Modelo, though?
I don't know if it was Modelo.
Canelo definitely.
He definitely had a Modelo commercial, actually.
Did he?
I think he did.
I think he did.
Sworn. Hold on.
I could have sworn because
I think he did.
Modelo be having everybody, and I know I saw him in a commercial, and the slow mo type shit that Modelo be doing with the talking voice on the backdrop and shit. So I feel like I saw that, and it might have been Modelo.
I think it might have been. Hold on.
Yeah, I think he got one. But Drew, Bag of the Trash is Canelo, the biggest fighter in professional fighting. Canelo, Modelo.
But now, I'm gonna say Bag it for now.
He got a Modelo commercial and he got a Tecate commercial.
Tecate, yeah. I was just gonna say it. I was gonna wait for Drew to finish, but yeah, Modelo and Tecate, which is the same thing anyway, if you know anything. But I won't get into beer industry talk. But it's the same shit, same umbrella, all Constellation brand.
All right, Drew, Bag of the Trash.
I already said it. Bag it for now.
Okay, bagging it for now. Ed, Bag of the Trash.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who's bigger. Kev did bring up Amanda Nunes, but again, I think that's another moment in the sun. Another moment in the sun too. Tyson Fury. I mean, he was like the talk of the town when he takes out AB, starts licking his neck and all that other crazy shit. And that's the thing. That's the thing with combat sports is
DeAndre Wilder. Now you say
DeAndre Wilder. Yeah. Sorry.
Not DeAndre.
Heavyweights don't.
Right.
Now, heavyweights don't get the same attention because the heavyweight weight class isn't as competitive as the welterweight. That class, lower classes have way more fighters in the pool versus the heavyweights. There's like 4 or 5 heavyweights that you could probably name and say is solid.
Yeah.
Right.
Those real too.
Yeah.
But again, I'm a bag it because again, thinking about professional fighting, there's nobody really on this level. The only contender really to me is Conor, and he's on a decline. And that's about it. And Conor is all for the wrong reasons. They are building Canelo up to be the star of professional fighting and boxing. So they are stamping him as the face. So
there's 2 names I could say that could potentially take that step to be their
that pretty nigga.
Who?
That pretty nigga. The one that with De La Hoya them. That's who they want. The young boy that's fighting. No, that's with De La Hoya. That he's fighting.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He just recently won from New York.
You're talking about Timothy, the one that won the he won all the belts.
No, I'm not talking about. Go ahead, keep
Right. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spencer's 2 boxing stars. That's like their star power is rising. There's 2 boxers I could see be put in the light, like, oh, they could be potential replacements as the face of boxing. Because Canelo's still young. These boxers still young. Canelo's still young, so he's gonna be around for a while.
Right.
Other 2 fighters I could see potentially people put them in the conversation.
Yeah, Terrence Crawford is a beast, bro.
I was talking about Ryan Garcia. He was Golden Boy.
Oh, you're talking about Garcia. I'm like,
yeah, I was going through all of them right now.
I was trying to think.
I kept saying De La Hoya, but I was talking about Golden Boy, his fighters. And again,
yeah.
Garcia is the
Canelo's Golden Boy too, though, no?
No, Canelo used to be. He's not Golden Boy no more.
But again, that's the next one they want to start pushing to be.
Yeah, I think Ryan Garcia about to fight Pacquiao. I don't think that's gonna go too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he fighting Pacquiao. But
that's not gonna go as he seems planned, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but in my opinion, I don't see that going his way.
Yeah, if he don't beat Pacquiao, then it's quiet for him. But that is Bag of the Trash. We're moving on to Star Bench Cut. First on Star Bench Cut comes from Ed. We are going street ball. We got 3 street
not
ball.
from me, from Decap.
Okay, so it's from Decap to Ed to me. All right, so this comes from Decap. From Decap to Ed to me. We got 3 street ball legends. We got AO, we got the Professor, and we got Skip to Malu. Who you starting, who you benching, who you cutting? Drew, kick us off.
I'm going with I'm starting the Professor. I'm benching Skip to Malu, and I'm cutting AO.
Okay.
All right. John, start bench cut.
I'm starting Skip to Malu.
Rafer.
Yeah, Skip to Malu. Rafer Austin. Try him. I am benching the Professor, and I'm cutting AO.
All right, Kev, start bench cut.
I am starting AO, benching Skip to Malu, and cutting the Professor.
Why? Because he's white?
Yeah. Nah, just because honestly, his move, like his signature, that shit look like a travel every time, and it drives me crazy, bro.
I mean, in street ball, most of it is traveling, but
bro.
It's Euro step.
Nah, it's just how he comes out of the spin, and I'm sure the ball drops when he comes around, and then watch him take another 2 steps before he lays up. Either it's happening too fast or he's traveling, bro. That shit's crazy.
All right, Ed, start bench cut.
I'm starting Skip to Malu. I'm benching the Professor. He's still out here doing content, which is crazy.
Word.
And I'm cutting AO.
If I'm being honest, AO's got some of the like quickest change of direction that I've ever seen, bro.
Yeah, I remember AO tried to try for the NBA. He didn't make it.
Ballers don't make it, you know.
I know.
Skip to Malu did.
Skip did. Skip had a
long career.
Long career in the NBA. Right, Boston. So one of the originals, one of the OGs, one of the true pioneers of the street ball shit. Got to start Skip. I'm going to cut AO and cut Professor and put hot sauce on the bench.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, shout out to hot sauce. I was gonna say after. I was gonna say after.
But so with this, I'll ditch the Professor.
And in fairness to Decap, did throw hot sauce in there, but that was the first one he sent, so that's what I sent you guys.
Okay, but
and honestly, Decap, Drew, he was inspired by you, so take that with however you want to take it. I don't know, something he said last week.
He brought up the street ball game. He brought up the street hoops game. Yeah. All right, moving on. Star bench cut. We got 3 iconic N64 games. All great games. All great games. Like I remember playing these games and how fun they were. We got Pokemon Stadium, we got Mario Kart, and we got Super Smash Bros. Johnny, kick us off. Star bench cut.
Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros, Pokemon Stadium, right?
Yeah.
All dope games. But I'm starting Mario Kart. Mario Kart.
Not where I thought you would go, John.
We'll start Mario Kart. It's gonna get tough. We'll bench Super Smash Bros. And with a heavy heart, I'm gonna cut Pokemon Stadium. All games. Pokemon Stadium is really a great game. Fun
One
game.
and two.
Great games, but that's the one I have to cut, and that's my star bench cut for those games.
All right, Ed, star bench cut.
So for me, Pokemon, you're a better handheld. If I could play you with this, just this, exactly. I'm with Pokemon. So unfortunately for Pokemon, Mario they got it on lock. So now it comes down to Smash and Kart. So the thing is with Mario Kart is obviously it's a great game, and the longevity of the games are awesome, right? They keep going, but again, it's Mario Kart. Like when the new games come out, you're like, whatever. You play another fucking racing game. It's just another racing game. But Smash Bros.
It's better than.
I'm sure it is. But again, I'm saying Mario Kart when Mario Kart comes out. Right,
of course.
But when Smash comes out,
different.
I mean, a new Smash comes out, you're like, who's gonna be in it? Now they added Sonic to it. And again, I know we're talking 64 games, but Smash is just beat the shit out of each other.
Smash
you know what I mean?
But it's not like
Smash is just too fun.
It's not like being in first place in Mario Kart and some hating ass motherfucking eighth. Get that bounce shell.
Right, get the bounce shell.
Get the blue shell. Yeah.
And wanna wait till you about to win. You're like, oh fuck it, he ain't gonna win. I'm gonna let somebody else win.
No.
Fucking whole game up.
And you see that shit coming, so you're hoping that you got a star so you could
so you just take off.
Right. All right. Ed, what was your list again? So
I'm benching. I'm gonna bench Kart, and I'm starting Smash.
Start Smash, bench a Kart, cutting Pokemon Stadium. Drew.
Yeah, good game though.
Drew, start bench cut.
I am starting. What? What you said?
No, go ahead.
Okay, I am starting Mario Kart. I'm benching Smash Bros. And Pokemon Stadium. Cutting that. Simple.
All right, Kev.
I'm cutting Smash Bros.
What?
I always sucked at that shit.
Oh yeah, because you suck. Right. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Benching Pokemon Stadium, and I'm starting anything on Nintendo. I'm starting Mario Kart over anything on Nintendo.
Right.
Over Donkey Kong 64?
Diddy Kong Racing was the shit, bro.
Diddy Kong Racing was fire. GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
You gotta do it over GoldenEye? Come on.
Okay, so
Kev only play the game. Kev only plays games that he's good at. Otherwise, he'd be like, "Oh, this game is stupid. This shit is fucking gay. I don't want to play no more."
Yo, so
have the kid that hit the reset button when he's losing. Kev the kid when you playing and you busting his ass, he slaps the remote out of your hand. Kev the kid that would pull your cord.
No. Kev, if it's his game, he take his cartridge and go home. I'm going home. Fuck y'all, I'm going home. I'm going home and play. Snatch his damn cartridge out the system and shit. Niggas like, oh. This nigga straight snatched the cartridge out. But unfortunately, Me and Kev got the same list. Starting Mario Kart. I still play it today. I play it online. And it never gets old.
Got my Switch right here.
64, it don't matter system, GameCube.
This nigga sleep with his Mario Kart.
It don't matter. Mario Kart starting. Yo, Pokemon Stadium just has a really like soft spot in my heart, man.
I love that game.
I honestly used to love that game so much, bro. I played that shit so much. But like Kev, Super Smash Bros. I got my ass with the line. So,
yeah.
And now,
I get it. If you're that game is very frustrating in that if you're really bad at it,
now,
you just don't want to play it.
Yo, now we got it on the Switch. I play it online and I be getting smoked. And when I be like, yo, turn off the game. Easy. I try to play that shit. The first 15 minutes, I'm like, yep, I'm done. Don't want to play. And it's off. I'm offline. So a great game, but I was never the best at it. So yeah, although Falcon was my nigga, but cutting Super Smash Bros. All right, and last up on Starbase Cut. Now, we got on this one, we got Beast Mode, King Henry, and Adrian Peterson. But here's the catch to this. Imagine it. Open field. Boom.
I don't want to.
It's only you there. You playing, you at the safety position. You the last person. Clear field. You got to make this tackle. The game is on the line. But you got one of these assholes up against. Who do you feel that you have the better chance of making a tackle? That's who you start. Whoever you feel you have the best chance of making a tackle on.
Like on Madden? I was just like on a Madden game?
No, I'm giving just a scenario, Drew.
Right.
So, and you cut the person that you know ain't no chance in hell you gonna make this tackle, and you bench. Okay, I don't know. There's no chance in hell in any of them, but in your mind, I know Kev looking like shit. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'll make a tackle. So.
This shit cake. Oh, that's another one. This shit cake.
Right. So Starbase Cut, Beast Mode, King Henry, Adrian Peterson. Who you gonna make the tackle on is who you started. Kev, what you got?
So first of all, they all in their prime, right?
All in their prime. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not getting disrespected, so I'm cutting Mr. All Day, Adrian Peterson. He's getting cut off the bat. Not gonna embarrass me on TV.
Right.
I'm benching Beast Mode because I'm hoping he get tired by the time it's my turn to tackle him. And at the end of the day, I'm starting King Henry because there's no fair ones out there. I'm going straight ankles. I'm not concerned with his thighs. I don't care if it's illegal or not. Straight ankles, bro. Can't go nowhere if you don't got your ankles.
Yeah,
so to be clear, you don't want to go after Henry the most?
No, Henry is the you start a person that
you want to go after the most.
Tackle the best.
Oh, you want King Henry.
Yeah, you start
Wiley.
All right, so Drew, Starbase Cut.
That's a grown ass man. I don't know, man.
This is hard, bro.
Yeah, that's somebody's daddy. That's somebody's daddy right there.
This is dumb hard, bro. Like, fuck.
Don't overthink it.
Shit, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna say it. I'm starting Beast Mode. I think I can get him.
Okay.
I am benching King Henry and I'm cutting AP.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Ed, Starbase Cut.
Remember when we used to play like pickup football games? You ever do this move where you be like, and you put your foot out? You know what I mean? Like you pretend like you're gonna tackle, like you just got juked out, but you just put your foot out just to trip him. I'm doing that to AP. I think it's easy. He's stupid. He beats his kid in public, so everyone can see. But what he won't see is my foot coming out because he clearly can't even see cameras. So I think he's that stupid. He'll see it. So AP, I know you're a legend. I know I'm disrespecting. Obviously, you should beat your children. I embrace it. I turned out fine. I got beat.
In his home, and he's got the dog got his mother.
Hey, John. This is all feelings, no facts. All feelings. Doesn't matter. All feelings doesn't matter. This is all an unrealistic situation. I just brought up his past to get myself out of the situation. I think Beast Mode will be cool, and I think he'll just be like, "Hey, man, you know I'm gonna fuck you up." I'll be like, "Yeah, man," and that's it. Like he'll just be like, "Lay down." I'll be like, "All right, cool," and he'll just like step over me, and he'll get right into the end zone. King Henry ain't putting me in no fucking poster, man. We see how he disrespected everybody in the league this year. These are grown men with children that actually watch their dads go play football. They're in the stands, and he's literally treating them like children. No, King Henry ain't doing that to me. I think AP will just be like, I tripped. Beast Mode will be cool, and King Henry will look to murder me, and I'm good.
So you starting who?
I'm starting AP.
Okay.
Benching Beast Mode, and I'm cutting King Henry because I don't want to get murdered.
All right, John, start bench cut.
It's tough, but this is how I went logically. Okay. Open field, I'm starting Derrick Henry because this is my logic. He will kill me. I feel like he's so much bigger than me, so he sees me in open field. He's like barbecue chicken. Even though he doesn't got to go out his way to move me out the way. In my mind, I'm thinking, oh, he sees me. Oh, this is barbecue chicken. So I'm going to really kill him. And then I find me being so much smaller than him and him trying to kill me, I'm not saying strength-wise, he's just going to trip over me. Like, it's just going to be one of those, like,
get them.
I'm be so discombobulated from him down. They're just going to trip over me like, what the fuck? For all that, I should have just stiff-armed this motherfucker. Yeah. But that's my logic behind that.
Got you.
Okay.
I'm benching Beast Mode for sort of the same reason. King Henry shit. That's why I'm benching Beast Mode. Is body-wise, he's going to destroy me, but I'm banking on him fucking me up so bad that I trip him and he goes down. I can't tackle none of these guys. None of these guys can tackle. But I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, notice how I didn't. Yeah,
they see me open fielding. My God. I look like a punter or a kicker to them. Probably smaller than a punter and a kicker. But that's how I see it. Then I'm cutting AP because I feel like out of the three, he is the only one that could, they all can physically move me, but he's the one that can really make me look stupid.
Word. So, he's the most talented back out of them.
He's the one that can really make you, like, I do what I try to do to the other two, like throw my body and, like,
AP pick you up, walk into the end zone, lay down.
All three of them could do that to me, yes. All three of them could do that to me. But I feel like AP would see that I'm getting ready to like just throw my body at him, like fuck it. Whatever my body hits him, hopefully knocks him down, and he'll hit me with the craziest juke move, and I'll just be looking there stupid, and we make no contact whatsoever.
I get my ankles broken juked more than contact.
So
I don't want the contact, but my point
I don't want no contact.
They'll see me and they'll look at me as fresh food on the open fields. It's me and the other two. They're gonna look at me. Oh, I'm just gonna run him over.
I got the same reasons Giant got, but different. They gonna see me and say, I'm about to blast his fat ass.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm about to blow this big nigga. I'm about to blow this nigga up. His big ass. I'm gonna be clamming up already. So they already gonna see I'm pussy. They gonna see it in my eyes. So they like, oh yeah, I'm about to blow this nigga up. AP, y'all talking about how talented he is. We forget how strong that motherfucker is.
Oh yeah,
and how Ed said, that motherfucker, if he ain't gonna run me over, he gonna pick my big ass up and hold me and drag me in there. Now, so I'm cutting AP off the strength. That's AP. And he's semi-slow. So you know they be having that retarded strength. So AP cut off the strength. Now, on my bench is King Henry, right? Although he the biggest, I think, like I said, I'm about to blow his big ass up. I think I can hold on just enough to trip him when he falls. From trying to blow me up when he falls.
That's the thing. His legs keep chugging. That's what you always notice with King Henry. Don't matter. I'm
gonna be roadkill because
he might be stepping on my chest
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. He step on my chest and lose his coordination and fall. So, and that's what I'm saying, start in beast mode, because I feel the same reasons in regards to Derrick Henry. Whereas he gonna see me and say, oh yeah, cuz is a bitch, and run straight to me and blow me the hell up, and hopefully I fall in a space where he can't get good feeding, get his good feeding, and he trip, and boom, that's a tackle, and I'm dead. But I feel like the chances of that.
Yeah, either way, I think we're all dead after all of these hits. But yeah,
I'm dead, but that's my best chance logically in my mind, and that's start bench cut. We're gonna move into Marquee Miss. Now, Ed brought this up right before Pie. Ed always thinking. Now, Marquee Miss, sometimes we got All-Star weekend this weekend, so we throughout the whole Marquee Miss that we was gonna do. Now we're doing Marquee Miss for the NBA All-Star weekend. Now, here's how we're gonna do it. For your player, no matter what the festivity is, the event is, you pick a Marquee Miss player for whatever event. So you can say Marquee Miss player is so-and-so for this event. Then Marquee Miss game, you pick the activity. So you pick dunk contest, skills challenge, 3-point, or the All-Star game. That's how we're going to do it. All right? So we ain't going through everybody saying a Marquee Miss for every fucking thing. You pick a Marquee Miss player that's in the All-Star weekend, what they're going to be doing, and then your Marquee Miss game is one of the All-Star activities. So skills challenge, 3-point, dunk contest, All-Star game. Drew, kick us off with your Marquee Miss player for the All-Star weekend.
Marquee Miss player for the All-Star weekend. Well, it's really just one day.
Right.
I want to say this. Let me see something real quick. Oh yeah, I think I got it. It's going to be, if I can just say, give me the play for the dunk contest again.
So the dunk contest, we got Anthony Simmons from the Blazers, Cassius Stanley for the Pacers, and Obi Toppin.
Obi Toppin.
No. Cassie from the Pacers. Cassius Stanley.
Okay.
He can do some shit. Yeah, he's going to win the dunk contest for me.
Okay, so all right, so you got Cassius Stanley for your player, and Marquee Miss event. What do you have? Game, event, whatever you got.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be the All-Star game, because I don't really think the festivities are gonna really be all that, because they're concise right now. Like, the only real thing is going to be the actual All-Star game, which they're going to do. Like, I'm just picking the All-Star game because if all the other stuff is going to be like, it's going to be down. It's going to be downgraders.
All right. So, Kev, give us your Marquee Miss player for All-Star weekend.
Obi Toppin.
Okay. And what's
in a 3-point contest?
And the 3-point contest is your Marquee Miss game or the event. Got it. John, Marquee Miss player, All-Star weekend.
You got the same player, Cassius Stanley, and the event I'm choosing is the slam dunk contest. I don't like the scenario, but I feel like that's what makes it a Marquee Miss. It's not in the best scenario, but I feel like it's gonna steal the show. Being halftime.
Gotcha. Yeah, they should have had fucking street balls do that shit though. Straight up.
For real, that shit would be much more fun.
All right, Ed, give us your Marquee Miss player for the All-Star weekend.
Marquee Miss player, freshly in the lineup, Devin Booker. Just kidding. It's Obi Toppin. And my Marquee Miss event is the dunk contest, because it's only 20 minutes?
Something like
it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird to see them squeeze that in. I don't know how they're gonna do it. It's definitely gonna extend a little bit more.
Now, Ed, I would have agreed with you. My Marquee Miss player for All-Star weekend is Devin Booker. He's in the 3-point contest.
I can't pick him every week though.
But I said he's in the 3-point contest. He's in the All-Star game. He's gonna be all over the All-Star day. So that's why I got him. I got him winning the 3-point contest. And my All-Star game or event is also the 3-point contest too, because I think they got a good lineup for that. Devin Booker, Jaylen Brown, Steph Curry, Zach LaVine, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum. Scratch it is my Marquee Misses player is
Devin Booker for your event.
But my event is 3-point, but I don't think he's gonna win. Steph Curry's there. I'm sorry about that. I disrespected Steph. So yes, but that's gonna be the most exciting of the events to me because All-Star game don't be that good to me no more. All right.
Last year's All-Star game was good. I don't know. Fuck what you talking about.
Second half was good, but generally is trash first half. But and Drew, follow something sharp, please. All right, that's Marquee Misses. We are in our last segment, and that's Fab Five. Now again, with All-Star Weekend taking place, All-Star Sunday taking place this weekend. Again, this episode will air on Thursday. All-Star Day is Sunday. So for this Fab Five, we wanted to count down our Fab Five favorite and greatest All-Star Weekend moments from the All-Star Game, Celebrity Game, USA versus the World, dunk contest, 3-point contest, All-Star Games over the years, skills challenge, Celebrity Game, all the shit that happened, performances, everything that we love that used to be the All-Star Weekend.
Performances.
That's All-Star. Yeah, J. Cole performed a few years ago. So again, the performances. Drew, let me do my thing. Let me do this. I got this. I'm the pro at it. So from 5 to 1, All-Star Weekend moments. Drew, number 5. What you got?
Aaron Gordon getting robbed twice in the slam dunk contest. The first one, 2016. I don't care what Zach LaVine did. Zach LaVine, the most impressive dunk what he done from the free throw line, bro. Aaron Gordon did the windmill behind reverse 360 dunk, bro.
He did the back foot.
Yes, bro. He did the fucking pick it up from the mascot between the legs dunk. Yeah. Yo, that shit. Yo, they robbed him that time. They robbed my man in 2000. Zach LaVine won the year before. Ain't no way Zach LaVine did the most best dunks that one. That one where Aaron Gordon was in that.
A quick example is like the verses. If you play the wrong track at the wrong time and
you lose that round.
Bro, whatever, John. Whatever. This is my list. Hey, fast forward to 2020. Your man, Dwayne Wade, definitely.
But that's your team. That's your team. That's your guys.
That's your guy.
Okay, no. This has nothing to do with this dunk contest. It's also
I don't care, man.
He robbed your man Aaron Gordon again. Yo, Aaron Gordon got robbed twice in a dunk contest. He should at least have 2 of them bitches. Aaron Gordon. He should have 2 of them bitches right now, son. They robbed him.
And
they robbed him.
What did Aaron Gordon do the year after? Talk about the year after the supposed robbery. What did he do then?
What you talking about?
The year after the slam dunk contest, right after the Zach LaVine one. What did he do?
He wasn't in that one.
Yes, he was.
What?
Oh, you don't remember him because he didn't do shit. That's my point.
No, nigga, in 2000, I'm talking about 2016 and 2020.
He was in 3 dunk contests. The one where you say he got robbed, and he was in the year after that. Zach LaVine was the exact choice.
Okay, but John. This is my list just because you agree with me.
I care.
That's my number 5.
Kev at number 5.
All right, so my number 5 is same year, 2016, but I got Kevin Hart almost beating Draymond in the 3-point contest.
All right, John at number 5.
At number 5, I got Charles Barkley versus Dick Bavetta, the race.
Oh yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
All right, Ed, number 5.
Fergie's 2018 national anthem.
It's on my list.
Nah, that's hella funny.
Yeah. No, that is.
That is definitely honorable mentions.
I mean, the Golden State Warriors after that was better. They videos in the locker room and shit. But number 5, because Drew brought it up, I had number 4. But Zach LaVine versus Aaron Gordon dunk contest. Dope dunk contest. I'm in agreement with you, Drew. I think Aaron Gordon for a big did a lot of impressive shit, a lot of new dunks. although Zach is my guy too, but he got the bungees. But Aaron Gordon, the level of difficulty of the shit he was doing was like crazy. Some shit I ain't never seen before. So that's my number 5, Zach LaVine versus Aaron Gordon. And number 4, Drew, what you got?
At number 4, I have Dwight Howard's dunk contest. Bro, Dwight Howard was out the gym in 2008, bro. That dunk contest was fire. His first dunk he threw it from the back of the backboard, caught it, fucking carried it over, dunked that shit. The one where he tapped, the one where he fucking flew in the air, tapped the backboard, dunked that, and his famous one, Superman dunk. I know it's corny to y'all, but fuck it, I love it. And where Theatric came in the Superman costume, bro, threw that, went flying. Yo, I don't care if y'all looking on your phones. Came through the air, just.
It has nothing to do with your team.
Has nothing to do with you, dude. Has nothing to do with you.
Oh, keep going.
All right, cool. I came up through the ball right in the, yo. That shit was dope, bro. Dwight Howard, 2008 slam dunk contest. There we go, number 4.
All right, Kev. Before we assaulted verbally by Drew for no reason.
Real.
Oh, shit's go. We got time.
For no reason.
I got the 09 dunk contest with the kryptonite shoes on. My man Nate Robb dunks over Dwight Howard.
That's cool.
Hey,
in
Robinson.
his Superman cape. So yeah.
Hey, John.
He was living in White Plains. That's the first dunk contest I ever watched.
At number 4, I got Kobe playing his first All-Star game and becoming the youngest All-Star starter ever.
Well, how old was he?
In New York City.
19?
18.
He was 19 years old, and the All-Star game was in New York City. It was at the Garden, 1998.
All right, Ed. Number 4.
2011 All-Star game. Celebrity All-Star game. Secretary of Education, Artie Duncan. My man, behind the back passes, setting everybody up. I mean, that behind the back no look pass is got to be the clip. But
yo, fuck it, Barack Obama was teaching some moves in the fucking.
I mean, he played for Harvard, dog, back in the day.
Yo, Artie Duncan. No, Artie Duncan is big in Chicago. He got a lot of like the sports arenas and shit, like the YMCA's for the kids and shit. So we used to like see him a lot growing up. Had the football league and shit. I used to play for the Vikings on this team. So definitely. But my number 4 is Jason Richardson in the dunk contest. A lot of people don't even
slept on performer. Jason Richardson's a slept on performer.
So one of those iconic dunkers in the NBA. But his All-Star weekend dunk performance was definitely one to remember. So Jason Richardson is my number 4.
I agree.
All right, Drew, number 3.
My number 3 was Larry Bird predicts. Yo, being the Larry Bird trash talker that he is, went into 1986, before the 3-point shootout, go into the locker room, say, who are y'all playing for second, bro? I know I'm going to win this shit. Say, y'all guys are playing for second. And then just go out and straight just win the 3-point shootout on the 3rd rack, bro. He wins, on the 3rd rack. He wins the 3-point shootout outright, bro. There you go. Right. Trash talking right. Shit.
Bird, number 3 for Drew. Kevin, number 3, what you got?
Number 3, I got the 1988 dunk contest. Jordan's dunk from the free throw.
Classic. John, number 3.
At number 3, Vince Carter slam dunk contest.
Definitely see that.
Definitely you'll see that in my list.
Yeah. All right. Ed, number 3.
2000 Vince Carter's 360 dunk.
All right. Number 3, I got Starberry versus Kobe, 2001 All-Star game. And it's a certain moment. So Kobe and Stephon Marbury, they were sharing buckets and shit. They was talking shit to each other, going back and forth. Kobe come down, shoot a three, and he challenges Marbury to do it. Marbury come back, hit a three. He like, bet back. Kobe go again, shoot. He like, go ahead. Boom, Marbury hit one. Kobe go one more time, like, let's go. And they kept doing, I think they did like 4 in a row, 3-pointers, just back to back, and everybody just letting them shoot. They just pulling up and shit. That shit is dope as hell. So Kobe versus Starberry is my number 3. Drew, number 2, what you got?
2001 All-Star game. Dubbed as one of the greatest All-Star games
Yeah,
ever.
that shit is lit.
Coming down in like the third quarter. I think the East was losing by some crazy like 20-some points, and then they came back in the fourth quarter. It was like Stephon Marbury and Allen Iverson just went off and just won it back for the East. That shit was fire.
Nah, that shit is lit. So me and Drew is simpatico with that one. That was a great All-Star game. Kev, number 2, what you got?
So my number 2 is I got the whole Zach LaVine and what's Gordon's first name?
Aaron
Gordon's that dunk contest. I really feel like everybody feels like 2016. Everybody feels like Gordon should have won. I agree, and that was the best dunk contest I remember seeing. But then again,
right.
I'm not the pinnacle of.
Right, you still new to it. You still new to it. It's all good. All right, John, number 2.
Well, number 2 is when Zach LaVine packed Aaron Gordon's dunk contest.
Yeah.
Packed him.
The nigga funny.
I went back to back, and it was the year Drake dropped back to back. So and Zach was dancing to back to back. It was just it all went simultaneously. Yeah. Zach took it back to back. He would have three-peated if he didn't tell his ACL the following year. He would have three-peated, but it's all right. He was on the bigger.
Hey, Zach LaVine robbed Aaron Gordon that year, bro. Back to back my ass.
All right, Ed, number 2.
So it was the 2016 LaVine versus Gordon where he packed them, but I'm gonna change it to Gordon's diss track after he got salty. That shit was trash, but it still counts.
All right.
We ain't just Dwayne Wade.
Right. Number 2, I got the 02-03 NBA All-Star game. Great game. Mike, last All-Star game. And we all remember that fourth quarter, Mike started going off and shit. So that was his 14th NBA All-Star game. So 02-03. Mike's last All-Star game. It's my number 2. All right, number 1 on our 5-5 All-Star Weekend moments. Drew, what you got at number 1?
Vince Carter's slam dunk contest, half man, half amazing. The first introduction of the windmill slam dunk, bro. Like shit was legendary in 2001. Vince Carter, half man, half amazing. Yep, elbow in the rim. Yeah. That's it. That's number 1.
I seen niggas break their arm trying to do that shit. All right, Kev, at number 1.
So my number 1 for me, it's an All-Star game, and it's very recent memory. It's the 2020 All-Star game. Just starting with the visuals of like Kobe's jerseys all on like the seats, and then the transition to the roses on the last seats him and Gigi sat on. And the teams, I think, who was it? Giannis, like Team Giannis versus Team Brown, and them wearing their jersey numbers. And they changed the format at the end of that game, and they played so competitively at the end of that. That whole shit was.
That was a very competitive All-Star game. I could say last year's All-Star game was competitive.
Yes, it was.
Format. I forgot about that different format, but it's definitely competitive.
Yeah.
All right, John, at number 1.
At number 1, I got Kobe's last All-Star game. Kobe,
that's a definite one.
He was an 18-time All-Star, and he was an All-Star starter every time. He selected as a starter every time he was picked. But due to injuries, he would play in 15 of the 18 All-Star games. But he was a selected starter 18 times out of 20 years in his career.
All right, Ed at number 1.
MJ's clean sweep of 88. Winning dunk contest, winning the MVP.
Right.
Clean sweep.
All-Star, MVP. All right, my number 1.
Wasn't he defensive player of the year that year too, or some shit?
I don't know. He probably defensive first team
Possibly.
or some shit. But
Was
I
the
think
first year one? It might have been 88.
Yeah, he balled out that year.
that's MJ. Chicago, man. That's how we do it. All right, and number 1, even though you're not
North
from
Carolina,
Chicago.
technically.
But
Not from
I
Chicago.
mean, he's from New
Carolina,
York.
that's how we do it.
You
He's from New
He
York.
led this league in scoring that year. He averaged 35 a game, and he won defensive player of the year. It was the 87-88 season.
Yo,
88.
damn. So you won.
Torch.
He cleaned up the All-Star game.
That nigga
Defensive player of the
Johnny
year.
Blaze,
Man,
bro.
All-Star MVP, dunk contest,
League
MVP,
MVP.
and defensive player of the year.
That nigga Johnny Blaze, bro.
Damn, that nigga cooked. Hey, yo, the GOAT. And number 1,
Yeah, I don't know why people play with MJ. MJ is really the GOAT.
and number 1, some particle with Drew. Insanity, man.
Usain Bolt?
No, Insanity did it first.
Yeah.
Insanity did it first, man. His All-Star dunk contest, pretty much like
his performance is legendary.
Yeah, it's the legend is when it only other performance that comes to mind really is like the Dominique Mike competition. I don't even remember who else was in that shit with Vince Carter offhand. I think T-Mac was in there at one point.
At one point, yeah.
And I think like Steve Francis or some shit.
It's one of those we don't remember who. Just remember how bad Vince Carter.
Yeah, just how Vince Carter exploded on the NBA at that time, and then he was his rookie year or first year or some shit like that. He was still fairly new in the NBA when he did the dunk contest. I don't know if it was his rookie year or if it was like first year, but
it was somewhere in his first 3 years.
Yeah, it was early in his career. But that's when he became Vinsanity, half man, half Mason. Like he arm in the rim, like the under the rim, 360 and shit. Yeah.
The performance, I'm not gonna lie, that would have made my list higher, but it's for the simple fact because his performance. The only reason why I put the Levine and Gordon dunk contest because
how competitive it was.
A battle.
Right.
We don't remember who Vince Carter was going against.
Right. Yeah, I don't.
He did put a great performance. But we had like a legit all-time battle between Levine and Gordon. So that's why I put that one high.
Yeah, I'm just saying Vince Carter performance is one of those legendary top 5 All-Star weekend performances, and he's not top 5. So at that is our list, 5-5. And that's our episode 46, OSA podcast. We're done. We did another one, man. Hopefully next week we have DQ here, but we're going to hold it down for you. Probably not, but we're going to hold it down for him until he come back. We might have to close if he ain't here. We'll see. Just make sure y'all tune in next week. Thank you guys for watching, listening, commenting. Make sure you share with your friends. Make sure you rate, subscribe, all that good shit. Get your friends to subscribe. We're giving out a signed Michael Jordan basketball once we reach 1 million followers. I'm lying.
Yeah, no, we are. We are.
I got that.
We are. We're gonna do that.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I know his son Marcus. So yeah, we're gonna do that for y'all. But if we get to 1 million
or close to 1 million, I'm sure we can get one. No problem.
Make sure y'all subscribe, all that good shit, like, comment, share. But like always, and
we out.
Peace.